Do you think if you put snow in your butthole, it'd be easier to get railed?
When you're trying to rail, so I think snow is a net neutral. It's actually worse for the railer and better for the railee, if I had to
Yes.
guess.
Kind of a numbing agent as well because it's so cold.
Yeah.
Turn your
Would
butthole
you?
into an icicle cave.
Here's my 2 cents on vodka.
Okay.
So people are like all into Tito's and they're like, oh, this is the best shit. You got to try it. It's so smooth. It's so easy to drink. But it's still vodka, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like it's like getting railed in the ass with a little bit of lube. Like, okay, yeah, that's cool. It's like the lube helps, but you're still getting railed in the ass. And like, I'm not. I mean, it's sometimes that's cool if that's what you want. But if it's just like you could order anything at the bar, I'm probably going to order something that doesn't rail me in the ass.
You're going to the wrong bar then.
You prefer that bar?
That's the fun bar. That's where the real fun happens.
Yeah, well then you can drink your vodka. I'll be drinking anything else. Vodka is trash.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I only drink vodka because it doesn't hurt me the next day. I feel like I drink vodka and it's like I can wake up and not feel like an idiot. It's really nice.
Wow, but so other things genuinely affect you more, like because
I
I
feel
feel
like
like there's so much pseudoscience.
the classic like clear liquor doesn't hurt as much the next day. Is that real or is that something I've been told so many times?
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that like we lie to ourselves in mass about liquor, like how the different effects of tequila, drops my panties, and then like being a night person or a morning person, that is made the fuck up. There's no
Yeah.
such thing as a circadian rhythm. You made that up, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
feel
you
like
know
the only
what?
time I've ever had my circadian rhythm tested was being in a capsule hotel because when you're in there, it's just like, where am I? What week is it? It's like
We
being in
actually,
space.
I've been meaning to ask you about that. Do you want to just give me the TLDR on that?
Okay, so long story short, we were on a Japan trip for about 14 days, and for the last 3 days, I figured, hey, I'm already there, and it's even cheaper to just stay another 3 days and just roam around the world by myself. So I decided to stay by myself in a capsule hotel for a couple days, and I kind of loved it, dude. I love my little cave, my little little slot, my little man slot. I get to go in there and I get to like sleeping bag style get
I think
cozy.
calling it a manslot is illegal.
It was as stacked up double decker man slot hallway. And I thought that was just so delightful. It was just me and all of the other Japanese businessmen who missed the last train, all just sleeping away. And man, we got some snorers in that hallway. And let me tell you,
Oh,
I found it comforting.
so it's not soundproof?
Oh, no, it's not. You're hearing
And
a
you're,
lot
you're,
of
you're
different mystery
actually,
sounds.
were you top or bottom bunk?
I was a top.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah, I had a
sense.
room with a view because I was able to lift up my little curtain and I could look out over the beautiful streets. It was truly lovely. And I didn't mean to, but I accidentally was also staying in the red light district. So those lights were on all night long. And let me tell you that I thought they were beautiful. It was like a little Vegas in Japan.
You find yourself in the darndest situations.
Yep, yep. It was pretty cool.
Here's a question. If you were in charge of like the Oxford Dictionary entry for sacked up, how would you define it?
Ooh, sacked up. Dude, I'm sacked up on a Saturday night. You know what I mean? I feel
What's
like
that
that's like
mean?
if I were to say I'm sacked up, that means I'm going like macho status. I'm really walking out with my nuts swinging. You know what I mean?
Let's
I got
see.
a good look on. I got a good swag to my vibe. I'm rocking back and forth. It's like there's some motion in the ocean.
Cool. Well, today I learned. And before we get into too much more learning, I should do a quick disclaimer about this podcast. We were recently in Japan, as we've been talking about, and we were, of course, trying to find some Pokemon cards because we're dirty 30-year-old scalpers. That's just the
Yeah.
life we
I
live.
got
It's like being a modern day pirate. He's got, what is that, Lorcana? What is that?
let me just money spread on him really quick. My Lorcana.
That goes kind of
Cool,
hard.
huh? Not
Yeah.
cool as hell. Hitting the money spread with your Lorcana cards. Sheesh.
But we're outside of this card shop in a super busy area in I think downtown Tokyo, We were at this shop trying to buy some Pokemon packs, and there was a sign in the back that said we could not buy packs if we were over like 15 years old. And so immediately we're just like, so we just need to find a 14-year-old to help us buy some packs.
It was
Right?
crazy because I was having flashbacks to like the shoulder tapping era of being in high school and asking someone to like buy you alcohol at a liquor store. But you
Yeah.
knew the mission and you turned around and said, I need to find a Japanese child. And you did.
It's actually really easy to find children in Japan, which is good
Really?
and bad. They're all over the streets. Like there's
They're
no
all over.
supervision.
Yeah, but it's fine because in Japan you can just do whatever you want and no one's gonna kidnap you.
Yeah, because of public trust, and we're going to get to this later, but public shame. I think it's a good thing. We should bring it back. But anyway, so back to the disclaimer. So I go and shoulder tap a Asian child, which, by the way, I actually feel like, so we used to shoulder tap back in the day, which if you're not familiar, it just means you're under 21. You can't buy liquor in the States. So you
Excuse
go
me,
outside
sir?
the liquor store.
Can
and
you buy me
ask,
some vodka?
Yeah. And do you remember the time that we asked the pseudo homeless guy to shoulder tap, like to get us some booze, and then he turned out to be like an ex-con, and we like went to lunch with him, and
we gave him a ride to a hotel like miles away.
we gave him a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
sick.
cool.
That was cool as hell.
I feel like shoulder tapping the Japanese kid was actually scarier to me.
It was way scarier. I was like walking away, like I was like ready to call, like go get out of here. Like we were doing like a 3-card Monty operation. I was like looking for the feds.
Yeah.
It was scary.
If you are old enough to buy Pokemon cards in Japan, then please stop listening to this podcast. Stop listening to this episode. This is an adult podcast. And so we want to make sure that these themes don't get into little immature ears and turn you into little demons, you know?
Evil gremlins. There's a lot of evil gremlins being produced in the world right now, and we don't want to do our part.
We're not in the business of producing gremlins. We're in the business of entertaining hot, sexy adults.
100% in your local area.
Yeah. Or in your remote area if you're Estonian. Welcome to
foreign area. We have a lot of Estonian subscribers.
Which is so weird how they all just congregate around our
They love the Last Two Brain Cells podcast in Estonia.
Yeah. But all right. So that's the disclaimer out of the way. You know, if you're a child, please leave. If you can buy Pokemon cards in Japan, which means you're a child, you shouldn't be here.
Or you could buy them for me.
Yeah. Or actually, please, before you go, please buy some cards.
And then get out.
Let's do brain cells, let's do brain cells, let's do brain cells, let's do brain cells.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. This is episode number 38. Holy heck, that's pretty freaking crazy. Meow, meow. This episode is going to be about Japan. So get ready and put your Japants on because we're about to adventure through some fun. My name is Austin, and I'm hanging out with my boy, the frog.
Donovan.
It is January 10th, 2026 at 10 p.m. I'm loving life, living life, chilling, grilling in my living room. But real quick, we got a lot of Japan to talk about. Here's a little sneak peek at what's gonna come. I like socialist taint.
Let's fucking spread that taint.
Hey, let me let you know, dude. Show me that socialism taint. Off pod or on pod. Fuck it.
Off.
I had it could be on, it's fine. I had to text Nick the next morning and I said, yo, brother, did I show them my balls last night? You ever chew on a penny? I used to chew on pennies when I was a child because I thought they tasted so good.
No.
If you've never experienced a fear boner, then you won't understand what happened next. There was something about the tension, her little accent, those nipples. Shelley's member began to swell.
It's the butter dog with the butter on him. It's the dog with the butter on him. Welcome to episode 38.
Hey, welcome to the potty. It's going to be back as always, as we usually say, because we do one episode every decade now.
But we're going to fix that because I'm feeling motivated this year. It's 2026. I'm going to die someday. You're going to die someday. That's fine. What if we did a whole bunch of things first?
You're going to be dead. I'm going to be dead. What are you going to do before that?
I got
We're
a lot
to
of
make some more eppies.
I got a lot of bed rotting to do later. So why
Is
am
it
I doing it now?
bed writing or bed rotting?
Bed sleeping and watching TikTok.
What is the worst thing to do in bed, Austin?
Gamble.
Hey, that's not bad. That's
a good answer.
Where's the best place to gamble?
Pullbox.gg with creator code rare. Anyways, don't put that in.
Oh, really?
I love it. I'm currently addicted to pseudo gambling, which I think is the actual pace and trend of our world. Unironically, I think the 30 under 30 male youth is gambling harder than we have in a long time, and it feels like
yeah.
we're doing that specifically because it feels like the only way to like achieve the American dream in a modern era. It feels like you have to hit some sort of actual jackpot break to get a leg up in this society. But it's fascinating in which the ways we're pseudo gambling. Like we're gambling on like who's going to win the president. Like we're gambling on Pokemon cards. We're gambling on Labubus. It's Blind Box Nation. It's gamble, gamble, gamble o'clock. And let me just say, everybody stop gambling. And I also need to listen to my own words because I am opening so many packs of cards. Do you want to open one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's pull some. What are you doing, Lorcana?
Yeah. Here we go. This is called Whispers in the Well. This is Daisy Duck. We call her Big Booty Daisy.
But let's make this interesting for the pod. So for every card, let's do a quick rhyme or freestyle about the card.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so ready? Quick. I'll give you the word. I'll give you the character name, and you have to rhyme with it. Ready?
Yeah.
Clawhauser.
Clawhauser. I hardly know her. I
Raja.
got the power, but I'm not a blower. When I put it in her mouth, I give her that raw jaw.
Oh shit! Big nose.
I call her beautiful. She ain't got a big nose.
Peter Pan.
And I'm trying to pee in her pants, but I've never been to Japan.
Damn, Hen Wen.
I text her, I'm like, head when?
Damn, Mushu's rocket.
I mean, that speaks for itself.
Damn, Yago.
Yago, where I go, I just like to YOLO.
Scrooge McFuck.
Done? Is that the last card?
We got David Zanatos.
David Zanatos. I'm trying to get so drunk tonight I ordered Domino's, but I always forget they don't deliver to my fucking address.
The Great Illuminary.
Oh, like George Washington, our first Illuminati.
Whoa, and he was riding on that ferry across the cold watery with his boys, and they painted it, and they had to pose for a long time because the guy had to paint it.
Yeah,
crossing they had to sit there the whole time at the River Delaware. They had to sit there so the guy could paint that shit. That's so tough.
That is actually really tough. Dude, he was tough. Like, he was genuinely
tough. You know, I recently found out his teeth weren't made of wood. We all thought George Washington's teeth were made out of wood. Did you hear about that?
Wait, they were, though.
No, they weren't.
What are you talking about?
You want to hear the truth, and feel free to fact check me, but I'm pretty sure it's much worse than you want it to be.
I know what you're going to say, and I don't think it's 100% true, but it's partially true. Is it that they were either dead people's or slaves' teeth?
It was some of those teeth were from slaves.
Yeah, I think so. I do think they did that, but I also think Washington had a couple of pairs of dentures and wood or like ivory.
Like grills?
Exactly.
He's swapping them out per event. He's sometimes like, yo, do I want to wear my wooden chompers or do I want to wear slavery teeth? You know what I mean? Like, still not a good look.
Not a good look, George.
Hey, whatever grills he's wearing, he still has the bad ones.
Yeah, I mean, either way, painful, shitty. I mean, in that day and age, like dentistry is a hellish nightmare.
Dude, any sort of like surgery. I mean, I always have like PTSD flashbacks to watching any movie about pirates or sailors where they have to like tourniquet an arm and chop that shit off in the middle of the ocean, and guys like, bite down on this apple, me son, while I cut off your little old leggy. And it's fucking brutal, dude. And I'm like, I'm like, I need a Band-Aid to wake up. Like, I can't do that.
Like, it's so painful to open your eyes in the morning on your fucking like memory foam bed.
Back to spade a nap after just waking up. I'm exhausted.
But actually, like when you bring up the like tourniqueting pirate like jazz, I just literally last night decided to start my own blog to do movie reviews.
Oh,
And
dude, do you not use Letterboxd?
I don't. No, dude. I'm way too bespoke for Letterboxd.
Bro, y'all gotta pull up the Letterboxd. I leave some really good reviews. I wrote one today. Can I tell you? It was a movie about a girl who met a monster. I gave it 2 stars. I wrote, "Do you think he got a big hairy monster cock though?" That was my review. Is that good?
That's a good review.
Yeah, that's what
a good
Letterboxd
review.
is for.
I'm glad you're still watching quality content in 2026.
Yeah, 2 stars.
Here, let me start it. I'm gonna pull up my blog.
Can you plug your blog? Can you plug it for us so I can read your entries?
I actually don't want to share, especially on pod.
Dude, that's insane.
Dude, this
Can you
is
make
personal.
it a Patreon exclusive?
I could show the Patreon for sure. Yeah.
I'll leak my shit. I'm leaking my shit right now.
All right, but I just want to read my quick review of Master and Commander. One of my favorite movies of all time.
I've never seen it.
Brother, if
I'd
you're
love
talking
to.
about pirates and like the Age of Sail, this is the movie. This is a real adventure.
I'm in. I love that type of shit.
This is like Highlander for the ocean. This is really
Damn.
worth your time. But anyway, I gave it a 9 out of 10. I said, not watching this is the greater of 2 weevils. And if you know, you know. If you've seen the movie,
Wow.
really good review.
That's really cool. I respect that.
Yeah. You know what?
Let
Actually,
me
the only
see.
movie that I gave a 10 out of 10 on my whole blog,
What?
it's Predator Badlands.
Ooh.
Yeah. I didn't
A
expect
10 out of 10?
Dog. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So I went into this like I thought I was gonna hate it. Genuinely, like Predator
Alien
to
vs.
me.
Predator?
Yes.
I have too much
It's-
trauma with Alien vs. Predator. I don't know if I could handle that shit.
What happened to you?
Well, I'm going to pull my first strike of the pod. Okay, so in Disney World
it's Disney.
in
All right.
2000, there was a ride called Alien Extraterrestrial Encounter, and it's known to be Disney's scariest ride of all time. It caused so much havoc and chaos and trauma that they had to close it very quickly. It is a ride in which you literally actively watch an employee in scaffolding die, spurt blood on you, and then you leave and you're like, I'm at Disneyland. It was terrifying. I genuinely thought like my parents were dying while I was strapped into this seat. It was terrible. So I'm scared of Alien and versus Predator movies for that reason. Just like how I'm afraid of the Mummy from the Mummy because
Come on,
because
dog.
the Mummy.
What, there's a
Scary.
mummy ride?
Well, there was a walkthrough experience at Universal Studios, and the Mummy scared me really, really bad, and I didn't like that. And now I don't have a lot of fears, but my fears are the Mummy and Nosferatu because he's way taller than me.
See, this is this is fascinating because I have known you for most of my life. I cannot tell if this is cap or not.
I am
And
so scared of mummies.
for real, like so, but because
Yeah.
of the mummy, you were scared of mummies.
Yes.
And because of the alien ride at Disneyland, you don't fuck with Alien versus
that
is
and compressed air. I can't do compressed air either. That's the other one that fucks me up.
blowing air, dog.
Compressed air makes me jump out of my skin. No, I literally on my Twitch stream, I have a friend who pulls up and just goes psst at me while I'm streaming, and it makes me jump out of my skin. It's
No,
the
that's
worst.
crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to call you crazy, but that
Well,
is
you
crazy.
could. I'll take it.
What is? I guess
Anyways.
yeah. What is my biggest irrational fear? That's a toughie.
I'm trying to think. You don't like my hands.
Oh yeah, your little paws.
My paws be grubbing.
Yeah, his grippers have always been grubby. And can I to give you like a real throwback Thursday sneak peek into our life and childhood, dude. The
Yeah,
reason
I'm
like,
not gross
just-
though.
So everybody knows. So yeah, your paws are a lot more palatable nowadays, for sure. And now that
Palatable, like we're
adults.
eating them.
No, you literally do. I've seen your fist.
Well, they taste good.
They don't. I guarantee you, they
I
don't.
made them myself.
They probably taste like rubber and metal. Anyway, so
I
when
actually
you're-
really like the taste of metal though. You ever chew on a penny? I used to chew on pennies when I was a child because I thought they tasted so good.
No.
I'm serious. Anyways, please continue.
But that actually, I was so when I made my blog last night, I found my old blog from when I was a very edgy. I don't know if you know this about me because I'm so even keeled and chilled now. I used to be
Yeah.
very edgy apparently when I was 16.
When?
And I made this post about people, a guy, like how cool it is if you just eat nickels. Like it's so cool to just eat nickels and like not care. Like that's the kind of life I want to live.
I
So
feel
maybe
that.
you're onto something.
I mean, I swallowed toe rings and I'll do it again.
He did do that, and he would do it again. That
Sounds
is
kind
true.
of yummy right now.
But yeah, dude. So okay, Predator Badlands. This movie, I am not into this franchise at all. So take this like with 0 grains of salt because I have no
Oh.
bias going into the game. In fact, I have anti-bias. I thought I was going to not like it. I couldn't help but love it.
And no childhood trauma going into it.
That's true. That's true.
Huge.
Actually, you know what? I have a little bit of alien trauma if I have to dig deep. Do you remember the movie? It's a Bruce Willis movie. Do you remember Bruce Willis with the aliens? What is that?
Is it not Signs? It's not
Signs.
Independence
Signs.
Day.
Signs.
Yeah, I fell asleep to that one. I wanted to stay awake, but I felt sleepy.
There's one scene in Signs. I just saw it when I was like just too young, I suppose. But like an alien walks by, it scared the bejesus out of me.
Dude, I think there's something like so magical about watching a scary movie when you're like under the age of like 15 because it just genuinely is like 20 to 30 times scarier. And I feel like I missed out on that a little bit. I wish I would have like pushed it because I remember like watching like The Grudge on the censored MTV version with a ton of commercials and being like, this is thrilling. But I didn't go much past that. It's huge.
I mean, the only time I've ever had to leave a theater was probably when I was that age. I was like 15 watching a scary movie and it was too much. I couldn't take it.
I love that for you. A man who will like dangle off the Eiffel Tower with his pinky gotta like hit a full grown man scream when he gets jump scared on the TV. It's very cool to me. I love that about you.
Like ghosts and monsters are so much scarier than anything real.
I don't know. I really get scared of like serial killer content because it's like the classic like the call is coming from inside the house. I'm like that's like that could happen. Like there's a scary ass man living in your attic or in your basement and he's like just plotting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, and maybe this is just part of being a guy who has the red flag that he thinks he could generally win fights. But like, I just feel like with serial killers, like I got a good chance at defending myself, but like,
yeah, I think it's not a red flag. It's like a yellow flag for you. Like you're going to be all right.
It's like you could, some people would call it toxic because I feel like there's this like masculine notion of wanting to fight things and just thinking you're so tough and built, you're sacked up, you know?
I'm sacked up on a Saturday night.
But I think most people who think they're sacked up are not in fact sacked up.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. Like if a serial killer comes around the corner right now and tries to just get my ass, I'm done. You know, even though I think I'm fine.
I feel like it was like Plato or Aristotle who said like he who is sacked up the most is sacked up the least.
That was Socrates.
Oh, Socrates. That checks out. He
Yeah.
was Socratesing his nuts at all of us with that wisdom.
Yeah, in fact that was a little bit sacrilegious when he said it.
Ooh, man, that guy crazy.
Yeah. But hey, speaking of sacrilegious, let's toe the line a little bit talking about Japan. This episode is Japan themed.
Yay! Chat, we're going to talk about Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, we went to Japan in October, right before Halloween came through. It was all the boys, the gang, the same crew that we went to Colombia with, came through spicy on a nice Japan trip. Just the boys, just a good old goofy time, enjoying all that Japan has to offer. And turns out there's a lot on the menu, which is why we have a lot on the menu tonight for us. We have a couple of exciting things, and I'm going to leak the sauce a little bit, just show the script to the people. We're going to play a game called Japan or JAPANT. We're going to do the word of the year. We're going to play a little Yuck or Yum. We're going to share some stories about going to the Maid Cafe and open Pokemon cards. And we're going to drink some beers along the way. So strap in for a good one.
Yeah, strap in. And to kick it off with the bang, we're going to do a quick, unexpected seggy weggy. I'm going to lay down some vocals for the most kawaii song you've ever heard.
Okay.
And this is a treat for the video watchers. And just a plug for YouTube, if you're not watching the video, Austin is about to do the most kawaii dance to my most kawaii song.
Oh, shit. All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Do 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 do. Hey hey do 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 do. Yeah yeah do 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 do. Let's do brain cells. Do 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 do. Ha yeah. Very good.
Meow meow.
That's how you kick off
Maisie.
episode 38.
Meow meow, Maisie.
Wow, did Maisie meow?
Yes. She's a singer. We're back. I have to go to the Family Mart to grab some of these.
Oh yeah, the Lawsons.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm at the Lawsons getting pizza buns, dude. I'm out here in the States not eating pizza buns, crying daily. What am I supposed to eat?
This is Austin sustained himself pretty much solely on pizza buns and Pocari Sweat. So if you haven't been to Japan, that sounds wild. But if you have, you understand. So, Japan is chock full of convenience stores, and they are truly convenient. They are quality. Like everyone raves about the 7-Elevens, and it sounds almost like trite, but it's actually real as fuck. The snack, the selection, the snack game, even the sake game,
the chicken, the pizza buns, whatever you want, it's going to actually be high quality good, which is not something I would expect from any gas station entertainment plaza.
And the problem is you cannot walk outside and trip over your dick without hitting a 7-Eleven. They're everywhere.
And I feel like we were constantly tripping over our dicks, and the next thing you know, there'd be a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, and it'd save the day every time.
Every dick trip, we were landing in that place, and it was cool.
That was kind of my biggest problem with Japan is I kept tripping on my dick.
Yeah, well, I think that's been your problem for much longer than Japan.
Yeah, and sometimes I would even trip on the boys' dicks.
On my dick.
On your dick?
And then like, you're tripping on my dick, I'm tripping on your dick, bro. And then it's like, oh, we're in Osaka.
that was the trip, basically.
It was crazy.
When we said we went on a trip, we just mean trip over
tripping on dicks.
Yeah.
But you just saw the bathhouse. We were tripping on dicks like crazy.
Bro, we were fully nude with a whole bunch of Japanese men.
I was hog slamming. I was hog slamming my nuts out.
That felt awesome. Except
I loved
the part where we had to wear discriminatory stickers because we had tattoos that said
okay, so quick
all
context.
the rules.
Quick context. When you go to a Japanese onsen or bathhouse, if you will, they very much have a strict rule, many of them, that is no tattoos, no body art of that sense. There are some places you can go in which you can pay a $5 fee to have to wear, Donovan, check this out. This.
Yo.
It's a giant sticker that I would say is like 4 inches by 4 inches. And it says, follow the rules. You have to wear this excessively uncomfortable, like Band-Aid style sticker on your body while trying to enjoy a spa. I get it. I understand the tattoo rules, but this is an insane solution to make you put on a full like piece of paper sticker on your tummy. It feels like Sneakies on the Beaches, star bellies versus non-star bellies. It's a little freaky for my taste. And I'm naked.
Yeah. And I understand that you yuck that. I actually personally yummed that. And maybe that's coming from a position of privilege where I don't have to live that every day. But I thought it was a really unique and educating experience being othered like that.
It was fascinating having so many eyes on you for something out of your hands. And it is in your hands to have gotten those tattoos in the first place. However, once you have them, they're stuck. They're permanent. I can't go back and wipe these things off with an eraser. It's fascinating having to like display yourself and say, hey, yeah, I'm potentially evil. So I have a tattoo, a sticker that says, follow the rules. It was crazy displaying yourself in that manner.
Yeah. But it also goes hand in hand. Again, this common theme. I actually like love public shame. I think that like that's a big part of it. Is like that's how you create a respectful society. That's how you create a society that follows the rules. And for people who are trying to be like pushing against that, like trying to be so individualist, like that's hammered down hard in Japan. Like if you're the nail that sticks out, you get absolutely stickered on, you know, like every single day of your life. And like there's downsides to that, but there's also upsides to that. Like we were talking about, like you can have a lot of shit in Japan that wouldn't fly in the United States. Like we just like we're apes. Like we could not handle some of the luxuries that the Japanese people take just for granted almost.
Yeah, I think it's fascinating because I am personally not a huge fan of public shame, but I can very much admit to it working aggressively in Japan. There is such a sense of being concerned of the way you're being perceived, not for your own sense, but for not hurting someone else's experience or day. I think one of the biggest signs of that is the fact that there is a literal sign in the subway that said, um, getting stuck in the doors may be painful, but the eyes of those watching you get stuck is more painful. And I
Yes.
went, holy shit, this is a sign telling me this person just got stuck in the closing doors of a train. But what's more painful is the embarrassment of the passengers that had to experience watching you get physically hurt.
Yeah.
That was the biggest, like, holy shit, this runs deep out here.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
blew my noggin off.
No, that encapsulates it perfectly. Is like nothing that you suffer from, do you suffer from more than what everyone else suffers seeing you suffer? Like that probably made no sense. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if I were to slip and fall, it's gonna physically hurt me. But the people that had to watch me slip and fall, way harder for them. And I need to apologize.
The thing is, dude, I fuck with that so heavy. Like because I see so many people acting a fool in other countries and just all the time here in the States, man. Just like people doing embarrassingly rude, inconsiderate shit that
Hmm.
like that just it's like they don't even think about. And in
Totally.
Japan, like would be unacceptable to even consider doing in the first place. Like it's so opposite. And like it just that's the biggest thing that ticks me off. Like I think we talked about when I did this like what I hate most in the world tier sort of like bracket tournament
With
with
Gubera.
Gubera. And like the one of the top things, like probably top three things is just like being inconsiderate, like not
I
returning
agree.
your shopping cart, like throwing your cigarette butt out the window, just like basic shit that you have full control over and you decide not to. That's the mark of a shitty person.
I'm fully with you on that. Aggressively agree. Here,
Yeah.
one in the chat.
And so, you know, it pains me more to see that cigarette butt thrown out the window than it pains them.
Oh, dude, I am such a petty asshole when it comes to littering. I have multiple and many a time seen people like throw stuff out their car window while I'm walking on the street, and I'll pick it up and I'll walk up to their car and say, "I know you didn't mean to drop this."
Yeah.
And they never react with like a no, I did. Like no one's going to admit to being an asshole. Everyone wants to think they're a good person. And so when I walk up to you and give you the benefit of the doubt of I know you didn't mean to drop this, the reaction is just pure paralysis, frozen reaction. And
Yeah.
it feels good to throw the water bottle back into their window. You deal with that shit.
Guess
It's
what
not
that
the
is, Austin?
streets.
Guess what
Public
that is?
shaming.
Public
Oh my
shaming.
god! Don't. No, I am. Oh yeah, no. Public shaming's sick.
Yeah, it's actually awesome. When it's done right,
Shit.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it is so passive aggressive to say, I know you didn't do this on purpose. Here you go.
Dude, can I tell a quick story of that's happened 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So I was shopping for a bicycle. I'm trying to get myself a bike for Christmas. And I was driving to this bike shop in town. And this lady, so I'm on a one-way street passing this intersection where I'm going straight and I'm in the leftmost lane, but it's a straight dedicated lane. And there's a crossing street that's another one-way street that goes left. So you can either go straight or turn left if you are in my lane.
Mm-hmm.
There was this lady who, from the lane to the right of me, which is also a dedicated straight lane, tried to turn left in front of me through that lane, just absolute doofus style. And I braked, like hit the brakes, but didn't quite brake in time. And so We scraped it up, and then we end up both turning and pulling over. We exchanged insurance information,
Of course.
and I'm like really, really calm in like situations like that. And well, I was just like, hey, have a nice day. It's okay.
Totally.
Let's exchange insurance. And I kind of looked at the damage on the car, and that whole day I was just thinking like that was just an insanely stupid move from her. But ultimately it's around the holidays. Like I don't know she's going through. Like she knows that was an extremely stupid thing to do. Like, and I'm probably not going to report this to my insurance. Like it's going to cost more in her premiums and my premiums. Let's just forget about it. And the next fucking day, I'm working at my desk. I get a call on my phone, and it's her insurance company. And she had reported to her insurance that basically this whole different situation happened. It was completely my fault.
Oh my God, dude.
Brother, I was irate. And so I said, listen. I sat the insurance person down. I told them the full story, just the honest to God truth. And the person heard me out to their credit. And they were like, huh, well, I'm going to have to talk to my manager about this, but it sounds like if this checks out, then it's not your fault. But here's the issue is I didn't file a police report. I was trying to just be a chill person. I don't have a dash cam. And so it's just what he said, she said, it's hearsay. And I felt good that she was at least willing to hear me out. And I was like, look, I'm going to fight this to death if they decide to pursue this.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the next day, she texts me and she says, hey, listen, we decided that my client is 100% at fault. And so this lady played herself, dog. So
you played yourself.
She hits me, stupid doofus move. And then I'm like, okay, I'll just, you know what? Let's just write it off. And she tries to report it on me, get some free, hit a quick lick. And all of a sudden, karma is fucking real, turns around on her, and her insurance paid me, boy. So,
ayo, we're up.
Yeah, so she's 100% at fault. But anyway, man, she needs to be publicly fucking shamed because that is some shameless behavior, and that's not okay. You live in a society, dog.
You're doing it right now. Tell the people. Let them know.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not going to put her on blast, like, personally.
That's the goal, right? Isn't that what public shaming's for?
Yes, yeah, I know, but that's a little bit too on the nose. All right, but she got her comeuppance already.
That's so true.
So
that's anyway,
so true. Let's get into the first segi, yeah?
Absolutely. Well, before we get to the first segment, I would like to do some quick housekeeping of the pod. Recently, we've been doing a Patreon exclusive, which, by the way, check out our Patreon for some bonus content we've been making recently. We're very excited about it. We have a Survivor Fantasy football style game where we watch Survivor. You pick a tribe, in a sense, and you gain as many points as you possibly can. And we actually had a winner for Survivor Season 49, and that winner is in our presence. And that winner may be our good friend, Sunnybrew.
Sunnybrew!
All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in the Survivor Fantasy Football Last Two Brain Cells Patreon podcast exclusive winner for Season 49. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in Sunnybrew! Yeah!
Sunny!
Bowl is really hot. Ow.
Hey, welcome on the pod, Sunnybrew.
Thanks so much. It's so great to be here. I like this little, is this a headband?
Thomless.
Yeah, is it the headband that you put on when you're washing your face so that way it doesn't get your hair wet?
That's what it's supposed to be for, but I commandeered it for the episode, and Damla said you should only wear it for the intro because you're going to stretch it out. And I said, sure, honey, okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking right now. I went, damn, that's really nice of her to let you wear that because you're going to stretch it out and ruin it.
That's so true.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You better buy her a new one, Donovan.
This is like the other night when in the middle of your sleep, Crazy Daisy and I were walking around the house and we had shoes on. This is true. And Sunnybrew is sleeping in that room way down the hallway. And she says at like 4 a.m, she goes, "You have your outside shoes on." And
damn, I'm like, she knew.
You can hear our feet while you're sleeping?
Yeah. I can hear what the shoes sound like on the floor, and you're wearing your inside shoes. We
Gr-
just mopped the floors.
Girls are
you know?
impressive, dude.
It is, dude. It's impressive.
Girls
it's
are
nothing.
impressive.
Well, maybe men are just really unimpressive.
That's so true, but we have big old wangs. My
Maybe-
boy Enrique!
Hey!
Big hog man!
In walks Mr.
He's
Swanger of
whipping it
the
out.
Year.
Oh, you missed it. Maybe
hey,
next episode. Maybe a Patreon exclusive. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
So, Sunnybrew, I want to make this quick and be respectful of your time. I do have 3 big questions for you.
Okay.
You know she's late on sleep.
So, as always, the first question is, here's whiskey. The first question is, how much whiskey is this going to be exactly in cups?
I think it's going to be 1 cup.
You think it's 1 cup of whiskey?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if it's just Price is Right rule. So if it's under, then you're good. If it's over, are you serious? Okay, I swear I poured the entire thing. This is not made up. It is exactly 1 cup.
Yep.
Wow.
That is 1 cup of wow.
I know.
Wow.
I told you.
Hey, and if you're a video watcher, this is my favorite whiskey in the world, High West. Here's a plug. All right. So, first question you got correct. That was awesome. Very good job. Second question is this shirt okay?
Cool or what? Super cool or super not cool?
What does it say underneath?
It says, it's Modelo time, fool.
What do you think?
I bought this shirt in Japan.
What's the verdict?
It's my souvenir.
I think you told me about this shirt.
I definitely told you about this shirt, and your face was crazy.
Yeah.
Do you like? He's wearing a Mario hat, and Marge is on her knees, looking.
Look at Marge's
super
boot.
sexy.
I don't think I like it.
So it's not okay, or do you not like it?
I don't know if I would say it's not okay. It just feels off. You know?
Off.
Yeah, it just feels a little weird.
Okay,
but I don't.
Well, it's on right now.
I think it's. It's pretty good. It's really funny.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm indifferent to this. I think, I don't know.
It's a thinker,
I need to see it. I need to see it in person.
Yeah. Well, I'll wear it next time we hang out.
Okay.
Please do, and we'll go out. We'll go out in public.
I don't know about that.
Sounds good. Okay, and now my third and final question for you is, as we all know, you were this season's fantasy survivor winner. That's a huge accomplishment. What was your fantasy survivor strategy? How did you get the big dub?
Well, okay, I have to be honest. So I realized that I think watching the next time on Survivor actually is kind of
a trick.
Cheating.
Yeah.
A lie.
Well, no, I was going to say, I think that actually influenced my decisions in a way. I don't know. I just went with my heart, you know?
Aww.
I don't know. And I went, based upon the relationships that they've been having and also based upon the next trailer.
Based upon my collected data.
Exactly. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I really had a strategy, except for I didn't put all of my points on one person each time. I made sure
spread it around.
Yeah.
Look, Donovan.
There it is.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, and congratulations again for winning season. Was it 48?
No, I do think there's an unaddressed question.
Well, don't worry. I was about to say that.
Someone has to talk about it. Clear the room.
I was going to talk about it.
What happened?
Well, I'm going to get back. I'm going to read your beautiful prize that you messaged me. Okay, so here's the thing. As I was telling Austin, I don't look at your Discord. I don't look at the last 2 Brain Cells Discord.
She hates us.
So when you sent me
why?
excerpt, I'm in so many Discords.
Can we give context as to an expert of what?
Huh?
An expert of what?
I was gonna say this is public information.
Of course.
Of Donovan's erotic novel that he is writing.
It's really good.
And as the winner, I got to decide. I think if it's shared or if it's shared with the public or if I get to keep it to myself.
And you decided to keep it.
Well, no, I don't know what I decided. I think I decided to share it. But here's the thing is that you sent me that before I even think I realized that I was the winner. So I just thought to myself, wow, here's Donovan sending me this erotic. I know he's writing an erotic novel, but he's just sending me a little paragraph of it. And I read like the first 2 sentences, but I was busy and I went, "Oh my God." And then I just put it away. And then I've been thinking about it every day since then, going, I really should get back to reading that. And then I never did. But don't you worry. I want to read it first.
She hates
then it can be shared.
She hates it.
Yeah.
But not until I read it.
I will say this is the plight of the author is to write and to pour your heart and soul into some content, to share it with the world, and then just have them not even give it the light of day. It hurts. I am actually a little bit hurt, Sunnybrew, but all right.
I'm sorry to hear that, Donovan. I'm sorry for hurting you.
Yeah.
I think about it every day. And I think to myself, I bet this doesn't make Donovan feel very good. And then something happens and I go, oh, I'm busy. And then I go, yeah, it's a whole cycle.
Well, Sunny, here's the good news is you can rectify this right now before you even finish that bowl of whatever you're eating. What if you read it live on the pod for us?
Hold on. Where's my phone?
Are you doing a little reading?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is huge. Podcast listeners, get ready. Donovan has been working on the next big book, and we're going to get a quick excerpt from a legendary actor as seen on Netflix, as seen on ESPN, as seen on so many commercials, Sunnybrew.
Yep. We're about to get an excerpt preview of my upcoming book, 6-7 Shades of Grey.
You want to read it to us?
Yeah.
Can you get close?
Yeah.
And please try to
get real close there. Get
like this is like an audio book you're narrating. Like it's a little sexual.
There you go. That'd be cool. It'd be super cool.
Okay, don't expect anything crazy, you guys.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna clip this.
If you've never experienced a fear boner, then you won't understand what happened next. There was something about the tension, her little accent, those nipples. Shelley's member began to swell. He set the ice down, selected a single cube, and approached a smiling Consuela. All of his suspicions vanished as he grew near enough to smell her rich floral perfume. Shelley stopped a foot away from the bed and parted his robe, revealing his hard red rover in all of its glory. I think that's when I stopped reading
After
it.
Red Rover?
Yeah, I think that's when I stopped.
You didn't like Red Rover?
I didn't like that. Anyways, Consuela licked her salty lips, waiting with eager anticipation. In one motion, Shelley raised her chin, bent down and kissed her lips, and then slipped the ice cube into her open mouth. Ooh! Surprise turned into realization. Another ice job? She asked, already knowing the answer. As Shelley smiled and nodded, she pulled him onto his back with unexpected strength and swung around, taking a seat on his stomach. Her generously allotted butt cheeks pressed against him as she slid downwards. Consuela opened her mouth, allowing pools of cold, watery saliva to drip onto her lover's chest.
Ice job.
Shelley closed his eyes, trying not to think about his father. I haven't gotten this far yet.
Clearly.
He developed a fixation for temperature control at a young age. His father, Cornicus, would never let him touch the thermostat. Summers were meant to be brutally hot, and winters numbingly cold, he was told. Such was the course of nature, and defiling nature was like spitting right on God's lap. His father was no saint, but he had been strong-willed and all things, told a good man. Well, as Shelley laid there with Consuela spit on his lap, some 30 years later in their little room at the Palms of Pleasure, he couldn't help but wonder if God really minded after all. A sudden icy gripping brought his reeling mind back to more important things, such as his penis. Hey! Consuela was skillfully enveloping his fleshy manhood, twirling the ice cubes in circles around the tip and then further down the head and finally sinking down the shaft. Shelley came.
Shelly came is like the equivalent of like Jesus wept. Like you really wrote something there, man. That's hard.
That's really true. Shelley blew his providential essence right into the roof of Consuela's shitty mouth.
Shitty mouth is so sick. Consuela's shitty mouth.
What do you think?
Shitty mouth.
And then we have congratulations on winning Survivor 49.
Release it.
Yeah, I think you should release this.
Release it. It's your job.
Honestly, this is kind of tame.
No, but Consuela's shitty mouth. We can sell this, bro.
I think this
100%.
was tamer than like what I would have expected from. Like I'm thinking about
Shelly coming.
No.
Into her shitty mouth.
I'm thinking about the really horrible things and like horrifying things that you say in your music, right?
Horrifying.
Because they make me go, ugh, I don't like listening to that. Stop saying that, Donovan. Like what? Like bleeding asshole or something? What song is it that you guys wrote? There's this.
She fucked me till I bleed.
Yeah, that one.
And then she give me dome head.
Yeah, it's like sometimes in your songs, it's like that makes me go, oh, I don't like that. And this, I went, oh, I don't like that. Hi, Damla. But
she's paying.
You have a girl podcast. Podcast.
No, I can't.
Yeah, no, girl cast.
I can't. We'll talk forever, you know?
This will be huge for us.
We'll have a little segment. We're going to do a last two boob cells.
Last two boob cells. You guys could just chat.
That's really good. No, that's good. Anyways, I think you should release it. I thought it was beautiful, Donovan. Great job.
I think you have to release it, right? It's your job to leak it.
Oh, I have to leak it?
Yeah, it's like your job to like put that in a paste bin, get that circulated on X, aka Twitter, aka whatever.
Gotcha.
Just get it out there. Yeah. You know, it's not too tough. I believe in you.
I'm honored to have had that shared with me.
Honestly, it means a lot. Like you're one of the first people in the whole world who's seen this book that is probably going to change the world. I just want you to know that it's a big honor for you.
Of course, it is a big honor for me.
Yeah, it is a really big deal.
Wait, are you actually writing this?
Yes.
Like you're literally writing this, right?
That's like, I haven't actually read any of that excerpt. I've read like multiple chapters of other things, but that was all new content to me.
Because I've also read the other, like you've showed me other parts of this or sentences and things, but it's like one of those things where I just go, there's no way he's doing that.
We're getting this published.
It's just like whenever Austin was changing my tire the other day, I was like watching him do it and I was like, you don't know how to do this.
This was so demeaning.
No, but it wasn't like, because I just didn't know. Because you're like,
you should go. So Sunnybrew called another dude to come over and be like, can you
didn't.
Change my tire? I can change a tire?
No, that's not what happened. I was at my friend's house. And he offered to change the tire and to come over. No, actually, that's not what happened.
Actually.
No, this friend, hold on one second.
Holding.
Okay? This friend dropped us off from the airport back at our house and took us home. And we all said, oh, there's a flat tire. And he said, oh, okay, what if we all get together and the three of us can change it together and have some cold beers? And then I said, wait, I'm doing dry January. I can't do that. And then he said, okay. And I said, I'll have a non-alcoholic beer. Anyways.
Wait, you're doing dry January?
Well.
Nah.
It's like,
you
no,
feel
it's
that in
dry.
the third day.
It's dry. Well, okay, no. So
I'm doing wet January. I'm trying to get as wet as possible.
No,
the best you could do is moist January. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah. Well, it's just so I was in LA. We were in LA and we were there until the 3rd. We left on the 3rd and I decided, well, I'm not going to fucking like not drink while we're at a fucking castle and going to karaoke. I hate karaoke. I have to be fucked up in order to have a good time. And so I said, okay, on the 3rd, I will start dry January. And so that's what I did. I didn't drink on Tuesday and I always get I get drunk on Tuesdays during my streams. It's a, classic. I've had it for months now. I didn't drink then, but then I got invited to a really cool video shoot with a bunch of streamers. And I was like, I will have one drink.
Did you?
Yeah, I drank, I had one, what's hard seltzer? What's it called?
Cock juice.
No, what's it called? What's a White Claw? I had one White Claw over the course of like 3 hours. And it was really
Yeah.
warm and disgusting at the end. And I had a couple sips of a second one, but I was really proud of myself for that. And I haven't drank since then. So we're 10 days
Wow.
in, and it's like, I've only had...
We're at 7 days in.
Oh, sorry, you're right. 7 days in. And so, that's pretty cool.
And you only had a little bit of alcohol.
That's really good. I drink almost every day.
No, but seriously, you reel for that. Like to even have the balls to like attempt a dry month is huge in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because we live in such a hyperbolic binary world where it's like you either do it or you don't. And I actually think that's some bullshit. I think it's like I could eat less meat and that's better for the environment. You know what I mean? I don't have to be a full-on vegetarian and have it be like religious. Like that's my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you could contribute to your own health by drinking a little bit less. That's awesome. So I don't mean to demean your accomplishments. I think you're doing something big and that's really cool. But it's not dry. It's not dry.
Dude, that's so fucking true.
Dry-ish January. Anyways, back to the most important thing here is that he literally said he would come change the tire with us. So we had a plan for the 3 of us together to change the tire. And so I said,
dry January.
So I said, hey, you should come over tomorrow and we can change the tire. And then that's what happened. But he didn't come over because Austin was like, oh, I can change the tire. And I said, you can change the tire?
Well, hold on. Here's a very
painful?
important piece of information that I need to know. Before I make judgment on if that's right or wrong, did Austin successfully change the tire? That's all you need to know. Then I'm sorry, Sunnybrew.
Dog.
You have been ruled. Let me hit my gavel. Sus.
I just didn't know.
But you didn't ask.
Because you said that you didn't really know how to, but we would figure it out.
Did we?
That's what you said. Did? Yes, we did, but it was just funny because the whole time I'm watching him change this tire and I'm
you're
like
giggling at me.
I was laughing because I was like, there's no, like, I know that you're doing this and I know that you're capable. Hey.
That's what happens.
I know that you're capable.
That was like a ventriloquist burp. I didn't know where that was coming from.
That was her.
Well, it wasn't me.
That was actually Greg.
I didn't.
I blame all my farts on Greg, and then the issue is Sunnybrew says, was that really Greg? Because if it was, I need to call the vet. And then I have to say, no, that was me. And it's less fun. Continue, sorry.
Greg just has meningitis again.
Yeah. Giardia.
Yeah. The vet's going to talk to me on Monday. They have the test results.
Brenda.
And but I didn't talk to Brenda. I talked to
Dr. Squires.
Another woman with the name of M. I know all the vet people now.
And they know you.
And they know me. The tire. You were changing the tire, and I was like, I know you're perfectly capable of doing this because I'm watching you do this, but also I can't. It's like I can't. I don't know about this. You know how to change the whole time.
Sunnybrew. Is if your expectation of somebody's future is their past, you never allow them to grow. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to typecast my boy as not capable of changing a tire, guess what? He's never going to change a tire. But if you allow him the space and the opportunity, then all of a sudden you
knew.
Yeah. I learned that from a Tonka simulator video game where you get to change all the tires. So it's like it's not like I wasn't trained going into this.
Is that really how you learn how to train a tire? I mean,
yes.
That's
because if you're playing Tonka car game and you don't take the lug nuts off in a star pattern, you're gonna lose. And I know what I'm doing.
Wow, that's crazy.
See,
I'm a real man with a real hog.
And I learned how to play blackjack in the Stardew Valley casino.
Exactly.
So.
Have you ever played real blackjack at a casino?
No, but I've watched everybody play it, and I went, oh my god, this is just what I play in Stardew Valley in the casino.
That's what you said while we were in Vegas.
We were in Vegas, and I'd watched
we're at the
blackjack.
Caesar's Palace,
and
you're like, Stardew Valley!
I can't remember what they call it in there, but I was like, wait a second, I know how to do this. I've played it in the Stardew Valley casino.
That's hilarious.
So,
I would love to gamble with you sometime. We are overdue for a Vegas trip, no?
I agree. My mom owes us a Vegas trip. She said, I want to take you, Donovan, and Ryan to Vegas.
Dude.
So we're going to pick them up, kidnap style.
I'm ready to wear a cocktail dress and pull up to Caesar's Palace with a monk.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm ready to ball.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
3 Coors Lights all night. As long as you're sitting at the table, you can drink them all.
Yeah, that sounds baller. Let's do it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all of that to say, to wrap it up, is the same way that I feel about you writing this novel as I'm like seeing you write this novel and reading the things that you write this novel. I'm like, there's no way that he's writing a novel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I
Exactly.
don't think you're capable. It's just knowing who you are as a person, like who you are. I'm just
I
like,
love writing.
He also has a
well,
blog.
and
He has a blog.
and you love reading too. So I guess it would make sense that you have
Yeah.
a blog.
And he's a journaler.
I just
He journals
started
more
my
I
than
know
you
he's
do.
a journaler. Well, we journaled together.
He wrote more
Yeah.
pages. Girls cast.
I have to go.
Really quick. You can just say
Real
hi
quick,
to
real
each
quick,
other.
real quick.
I'll say hi.
It'll be cute.
so-
It'll be girls' time.
Yeah.
Girl
Sunny Brew is on.
time.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Girl time.
Girls
Girl
here.
time.
Call her Sunny
I
Brew, call her
will
Sunny
be
Brew.
honored.
I love girl time.
I will be
Hello.
honored.
Girls.
Hello, Miss
Hello.
Sunny.
How are
oh
you?
my God. I'm great. How are you?
Good.
You
I
guys
noticed.
matching your hair
yeah.
on
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah, we match a lot.
Yeah,
I
love
noticed
it.
that Donovan was wearing your frog headband, and my first thought was he's gonna stretch that out, and he's gonna have to
said the
buy her a
same
new
thing.
one. I know, and then he said that that's what you said, and that made me
Yeah.
laugh really hard.
Girls.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what can you do?
Exactly.
What can you
That's
do?
so
It just-
true.
he
What
just
can
looks
you
so
do?
cute.
Ribbit. Domla, did you have a good walk? Did you
Yeah.
go on your walk?
Do you have? I heard you're walking.
I
a
heard you were
lot
going on a
these
big
days.
walk.
and biking.
I bike more than I walk. This
Mhm.
is the reality of United States. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If you love ghost towns, if you like ghosts and also towns, you can walk
Mhm.
here.
Yeah,
But I prefer biking.
that makes sense. That's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Do you guys biking?
No, I'm afraid of bikes.
She's afraid of bikes.
But in theory, bikes are really cool. and
But you
I
rode
think
a
they're
bike?
Really fun. Yeah.
In Santa Monica.
Yeah. On the Santa
conquer
Monica
your
Pier.
fear.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Tell us
Like,
about your day, Damla. What have you been doing today?
we had a great day. Yeah, Richmond was very rainy to be honest. But yeah, but it was fun. We drove different places, shop. I have some gloves.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
I got some Merriam.
Oh! Shit,
Those
say
are
less!
cool.
You don't
Damn!
know which finger I'm shoving.
Damn!
Exactly.
Shit!
I have no idea.
Let me do it
Say
again.
less!
Yeah. We're full of raw fish.
Yeah,
and
drink
whiskey.
water.
Yeah, talking this topic with vegan Miss Sunny and
Hey, it's okay. I have to
Biscuits
go
and me.
anyways.
That's so true.
yeah,
This is
Miss
my
Sunny
call.
is leaving.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, she's busy with sleeping, beauty sleep.
She gives you a princess.
You know the
break.
official wave of a princess?
Mm.
I'll tell you, this is true. It's I'm gonna be honest, this is true. It's elbow, wrist, wrist,
elbow,
touch the
wrist,
pearls and
wrist.
blow a kiss. I'm very serious.
Wrist,
And
Elbow,
wrist.
wrist, touch the
Elbow,
pearls and blow a kiss. Yeah, I gotta
elbow,
incorporate that to a
wrist,
song.
wrist.
Beautiful.
That's bass.
Touch your pearls and then
Oh, touch your pearls.
You're doing
and
great.
thank you. This kiss is
Goodbye.
for you.
All right. Thank you, Sunnybrew, for your content.
Thank you, Sunnybrew, for your content.
Thank you, Domla, for your content.
Thank you.
We
for
love you.
me.
Woo, woo, Japan.
Boom! Yay!
The land of the Far East, mysterious, beautiful, Japan full of art and culture and history.
And
Let's talk about
Pokemon.
Japan or Japant.
Whoa, new segment. This one's called Japan or Japant.
I'm going to give you 3 fun facts, and for each
Whoa.
one, it may be real, it may be true, or it may be completely fabricated.
Okay.
So if it's real, you say Japan.
Japan.
If it's fake, you say Japan.
Japan. Do. Japan or Japan. Do. Japan or Japan. That's the one.
All right. I love that.
So
So-
cool.
Our first Japan or Japant
Okay.
is there's a game called Concho where you try to stick your fingers up your friend's ass.
Japan.
And huh?
Japan.
Okay, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, as you said, it's done after the freaky shit. I knew it was done. You say stick a finger up your friend's ass, and I go, yeah, that's Japan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You nailed it
continue,
quick.
please. I don't mean to interrupt, but I knew the answer.
Yeah, it's like when somebody calls Jeopardy, like the first two words, and Alex Trebek is like, "Let me finish the fucking prompt." But
please,
right.
Yeah, of course.
So,
what is Japan?
Fact, there's a game called Concho where you try to stick your fingers up your friend's ass and yell Concho.
Oh yeah, I played that around 1. I remember.
Number 2, if you stick your chopsticks into rice, like stab them in so they're just like stuck in, then you have to take a bath immediately to wash away the bad luck.
So I understand from my understanding the concept of putting chopsticks in a crossed formation in rice. I could be excessively wrong, with some sort of a salute to a fallen homie or soldier or something along those lines.
So that's like they're
but
pouring
also,
a 40.
I could be fully misunderstanding this whole
Everybody
thing.
stick your chopsticks in some rice for my boy.
Like, I feel like it's like the classic, like at HEB in Texas, every Thanksgiving, they literally set up a table with an empty spot for veterans that aren't able to make it to Thanksgiving. And so I feel like it is a cultural respectful thing to put chopsticks within a rice that is not going to be eaten by somebody who is no longer around. However, please fact check me and make fun of me if this isn't true.
Japan or Japan?
Can I read just give me a rundown again? Yeah. What's the question?
Yeah. Okay. If you stick your chopsticks into your rice, like you stab them in, you have to take a bath immediately to wash away the bad luck.
Japan.
Dude, you're good at this. That's
yeah, I
2
know
for
Japan.
2.
Dude, I got my wiener out at the onsen. I know what's good.
So it is actually true. So it's actually like bad luck. You're really not supposed to stick your chopsticks into the food. Like it's just improper. But the bad thing I just made up. So it is Japan. 3. So you're 2 for 2.
I'm 2 for 2, chat.
Is Japan is smaller in area than California, and it has more coastline than the entire United States.
Japan.
Damn, boy.
Absolutely. That's the land of the rising sun.
See, how crazy is that, though? That's actually like more coastline than the entire U.S. U.S. is massive, dog.
Yeah, true. But we share like hats and pants with Mexico and Canada, so
That's
it's like tough. When you got your top getting slapped and your lower leggies getting fucking regulated, it's over, dude.
It's over for sure.
What are you gonna do about it?
3 for 3. I think you're considered Japan expert at this point.
Chat. You literally stay in you sleep. Okay, real story. My first night sleeping alone in a capsule hotel, I lost track of time so hard that I slept 16 hours straight.
Wait, that's actually like...
I'm very serious. I'm so serious. And it was a fascinating experience because I've never been a solo traveler, but the first second I step away from homies, my body said, rest for way too long.
Yeah, that is real, actually. Like,
it was interesting.
The post-travel coma actually hits hard.
And it was fascinating to hit the post-travel coma during the travel.
Yeah, in a pod next to snoring Japanese businessmen.
I go to the basement, I can go ahead and hit like a 110-degree sauna where a man is flapping towel at me, throwing heat at my body, and then I get in a cold plunge, and then I go to my man tube, double-decker style. You know, it's tough. Yeah.
It's like Japan has simultaneously the most freedom and the least freedom of any country.
Do you experience any of the, like, this is actually a Japan thing that I experienced when I was by myself, the alt-right trucks that spam propaganda? Did you experience that at all? Actually, like, fucking scary type shit. It was not a problem. But in the city I stayed in, there's like trucks that drive around the city and as loud as humanly possible spam like fuck foreigners propaganda very loudly. And it's really intense. And I experienced that when I was by myself and I was like, this is fucking intense. Yeah, again, going back to the thing of like, Japan is really, really cool, but also like, the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Anyway, super off topic, but I was curious if you experienced that.
No, like, I think it's very well known that Japan is xenophobic.
It was fascinating. It's 5 trucks in a row with megaphones.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, The thing is, it's like it's one thing when you know it's happening, but it's not really affecting you. Like you know
Mm-hmm.
somebody's thinking it, but they're not saying it. But it's another
Mm-hmm.
thing when it's blasting through the air publicly.
Aggressive.
Yeah, I could see that being a little bit
I
alarming.
filmed it, so I was like, "Holy shit! Like this is gnarly."
When Japan does break the mold, they go
They fucking
hard.
did it. They
Like
fucking nailed it.
I think they're a really, really like punk rock is a perfect description. Like people who are like anti-culture, like really not
was.
like in Japan, that it's like that is actually brave because I feel like if you do that in America, it's almost like boring at this point. If you do that in the UK in the 60s, okay, now it's like
Totally.
it's interesting, at least like it's new. But doing that in Japan,
It was
where
insane.
yeah, dude, like that's
Like
actually that takes some balls.
walking out of my capsule hotel, you're literally not allowed to talk at any volume. And going out to the street with 6 cars with a fuckload of like fuck foreigners propaganda on the trucks, blasting as loud as legally possible, was such a night and day contrast that I was
Yeah.
like, oh, damn, like, okay, this is fucking, there's something going on here, and it's crazy.
Dude, Japan is just, it's a country and a culture of layers where the topmost layer
It's an
is
onion.
just the most respect. Exactly. Like on the outside, that onion is clean,
Sweet.
respectful,
It's a sweet onion.
lovely. And you go one layer deep and you are in some like Dante's ninth layer of hell. Like
It's pickled.
there's, it is, dude, it's pickled, fermented, slimy. Have you ever heard of natto?
Not yet.
Dude, so natto is a very popular food in Japan, and it's fermented soybeans,
Damn.
and they're hella slimy and smelly. And my family, like used to eat it when I was growing up. I've never had a taste for it. Call me Americanized or whatever. But it's like I think it's a perfect example of just like it is so normal to just like eat natto there. And
Mm-hmm.
like if you hand natto to just the average American, they're like, "What the fuck is this? This is degenerate food. Like this is." It's like
This
you
is
need to
some
throw this
slop.
away. It's slop. And Japanese people are like, "Yummy, yummy! Like let's eat this up." Like
Yum,
they're
yum,
just
yum. Wowie zowie. The thing about Japan is the whole time I'm eating yummy food and I'm saying yum, yum, yum. But there are multiple times where I said yuck, yuck, yuck.
yuck, yuck.
And it wasn't a
That's right.
laughter, goofy style yuck, yuck, yuck. It was a ew, ew, ew. So let's play a little special version of Japan Yuck or Yum.
Yuck or yum.
All right, so if it's your first time hearing Yuck or Yum, this is a game in which we present a topic and we say whether it's yuck or yum. I think that's pretty much self-explainable. But the first Japan topic I talk about, and I have been thinking about it constantly, is yuck or yum. Automation.
Super, super yum.
I feel you, but also I feel an excessive yuck at the same time.
Automation has allowed us to make so many leaps and bounds of progress towards like living more comfortable lives than anything else that has ever occurred. It's like the second that you can automate a process, like that's a step function increase in quality of life for humanity. So like all in all, automation is a very, very powerful thing. And yeah, it's like any other powerful thing. It could be used wrongly, but I think overall, huge yum. We wouldn't be here without automation.
I fully agree in the sense that I think automation has a sense and purpose within the modern world. However, I think we are at a point where it almost becomes uncanny valley. We need to stop before it gets too spooky. In the sense that I really enjoy going to a coffee shop and having a barista experience where you talk to the barista, they ask you your name, where you're from, whatever it is. It's very much almost therapeutic for a quick 5-minute session. When I am in Japan and I'm at the railway getting a robot coffee, no one's asking how I am, how I'm doing. And in that sense, we lose humanity. And it's not a like anti-AI or anti-robot automation argument. But I do think there is something lost in the process of having a fellow human provide you of a service or good. In the sense that, that robot coffee, yeah, it was perfect. They nailed that shit. But I missed the how are you question. And that made the coffee taste less good to me experientially.
Yeah. But here's actually an interesting counter argument.
Please.
So today, Damla and I, we were out and about in town. We went to a coffee shop. It was run by all humans, no automation. And this place was pretty busy. It's like a neighborhood joint. And we ordered our coffees. And the lady who rang us up was walking away before we even saw the total that for our order. Like it was like so
Frustrating.
unpersonal and just like such like shitty customer service that we were just like it would have actually been a lot better if she was a robot.
Wow.
Like, you know,
that's a great argument.
So it's like, yes, the social element is important if it's done correctly, but that's a big if.
Damn, I so excessively agree. I feel like the argument of needing a robot to automate things that we just need, like coffee or food, makes a lot of sense in a scenario in which it'd be like a fast food scenario. Like when I go to McDonald's or Taco Bell or any sort of fast food experience, I'm not getting a high level, what's the word? I got the word. What's the word
Like
for
cuisine?
taking care of people at a restaurant? Hospitality. Yes. When I go to McDonald's or a fast food restaurant of any sort, I do not get high level hospitality. And I feel like that is just where we're at as a society. And I would not expect that from someone being paid $7 an hour to make burgers that cost $7.
Right.
So in that sense, I fully understand the concept of if you're not going to get a hospitality based experience already, why not replace it with robots? But damn, I wish humans could just do better.
Yeah, no, that's so many of society's issues are not issues if we could just be cool. If we could just like,
we're just not cool. Nice. It's so sad.
Well, I mean, but it's like you can't say that generally. It's just like
I agree, and I learned that in Japan.
Us are cool. A lot of us are not cool, and that's
there were
just,
things in Japan where I was like, this would not fly in the United States. Like leaving your bike barely locked on the side of the street, like that shit's gone. I got my bike stolen twice out of my personal garage in my house. You're telling me homies just leave their bikes unlocked on the public streets and it's fine, leave it alone? There was a moment on this trip where like, and this is just like personal respect for the society. I know it's not perfect, but I lost my credit card. Our homie Nick had my credit card. Did you hear this story?
No.
So, okay. Okay, all right, hold on. Look, achoo. So I went to a host cafe. I'm be an honest man. I went to a host cafe by myself. And turns out, at a host cafe, it's drink as much as you'd like for $40 an hour. Done. And I walk in ready to drink like Coors Light, which is what I truly enjoy. You're telling me I can drink as much Jameson as I want to? So I start drinking Jameson, brother.
Oh, this is my dream.
Yeah. Unlimited. They're pouring. I text our homie Nick. I say, please show up. Please, for the love of God, show up. I said, he said, I don't think I want to. And then can I tell you what I said next? I said,
you said boobies.
I'll pay your cover. He said, say less, dog.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. So I said, I'll pay your cover. Pull up, dog. I paid his $40 cover, unlimited drinks. And I whisper into his ear. I say, brother, can I get degeneratively fucked up? Is that okay with you?
I'm so pissed that I didn't get to be there for this.
And he said, go fucking nuts. I got blackout 3 minutes later. It was bad. It was awesome. It was great. I drank so much Jameson. I walked home like the person you see on the streets in Shibuya leaning on Nick. He puts me in my capsule with a 2-liter Pocari Sweat. I wake up the next morning and I went, damn. I lean over, I get my Pocari Sweat, I chug that shit. I said, Nick, God bless you. Thank you. He saved my life.
Dude, what a cool story, man.
Anyways, I needed that. I needed it. I wanted to have the most degenerate night possible. And I asked permission. As soon as I got permission, I said, pour up. You're telling me $40 unlimited drinking package and I'm not going to abuse that shit?
Dude, it's
they lost money that night. They lost money.
I was trying to explain to Domla today at the all you can eat sushi that like
We
the
won.
more you eat, the better value it is. And so you
We
have to
won.
go until you are utterly in pain.
And
You know,
as an American, I did that. Nick said I threw up in the bushes and it was very polite. And I said, yeah, I don't remember that, but I'm sure it was.
so you don't remember shit?
Nothing. I
Damn,
remember
bro.
real true story. My last memory is saying, hey, Nick, do you mind if I get like fucked up blackout and you help me get back? We're sleeping in pods next to each other. Can you help me get home? If not, so valid. He said, go fucking nuts, brother. And I said, done.
Man, I gotta ask Nick about what happened.
Dude, I asked him because I actually had to ask him questions about what happened. Off pod
right.
or on pod.
Off,
Fuck it.
off.
I had it could be on, it's fine. I had to text Nick the next morning and I said, yo, brother, did I show them my balls last night? And good answer. I fucking did.
Yes, dude. I knew it.
They loved it. They were impressed. I said, it was not my issue, too. Nick said, okay, so this guy's got the biggest fucking balls I've ever seen in my life. And I just I did my quiet, calm, like, yeah, maybe. And then he goes, and then they're like, really? They're like, really? And I go, yeah. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, they're pretty big. And they're like, can we see them? And I said, do you consent to seeing my balls right now? And two Brazilian women then pulled down my pants.
Wait, Brazilian?
They're Brazilian in Japan, yes.
Okay.
I know. They pulled down my pants and they saw my balls and they went, oh! And they both grabbed my balls and they just were like feeling them like it was like grabbing a snowball in the snow.
Damn.
And then they licked my tummy and I went home. That's what Nick told me. That's true. That's true.
You know what the scariest part about this story is?
I didn't ask for this. I was just trying to like share my my anatomy with fellow science observers.
And that's you know what? I bet you they are Brazilian, so they may have seen bigger nuts. If they're Japanese, probably the biggest nuts you've ever seen.
That's valid.
But at the same time, still huge nuts and still impressive. But the scariest part about this story is that you have to rely on Nick's testimony about
tell
what
me
happened.
That was my testimony.
Because anything could have happened, dog.
My favorite moment, and I have to say this on pod, is I go to this place. I go originally alone because it's my first night alone, and eventually I reach out to homie and say, please pull up. I don't want to be here by myself anymore. I was like the most immature man in the room by a lot, in the sense that every other like booth was, the idea is it's a host club. You pay for unlimited drinks, and then you buy drinks for your host, which is a girl who's cute and nice, and they're just flirting with you for transactional sake. And I fully understand that, and I am here for it. Let's fucking go off, queen. These other homeboy men are like getting like lap dances, and I'm just like giggling, talking about like the funny things I do with my boys with
tracks.
homie, which is great. And so I'm just like giggling, enjoying my time. But I do think a moment that was enjoyable is she starts to do the lap dance thing, because I think that's what she expects is what I want. I laugh so like giggly style that she's like, okay, we're not like here for this. And I wasn't like trying to go to like a strip club. But the one thing I remember from that lap dance was right above her butt, right in the what we would call it tramp stamp region. It said unforgettable. And when she touched my balls, she looked at me and said, unforgettable. And I said, damn.
I got bad news for you.
I won't forget that. I won't forget that.
You got to tattoo your balls now.
Shit, say less.
You got to tattoo.
If this podcast gets 1,000 subscribers by 2027, I will write unforgettable on my nutsack.
I would love if you got your nuts tattooed. I love that a Brazilian.
I would do that with you, but you have to hold my hand.
I'll hold your nuts.
Can you hold my nuts in Brazil while I get unforgettable in cursive?
I could see it happening. I almost just saw the future.
No, Dude, I feel you.
Yes.
I'm now calling my right leg my passport leg, because I'm trying to get a tattoo every place we go.
Yeah, that's welcome to my passport arm.
Amen, brother. I'm trying to get a passport leg like you, big dog.
I love that. Let's get a passport nut going.
Say less.
Next Yuck or Yum is people, not specifically white people, wearing kimonos in Japan.
It felt so yuck. It felt so yuck. It felt so weird to watch
It
homies take
feels
like
yuck.
49 to 50 to 100 to 300 pictures at a temple in your kimono for Instagram to take it off immediately and not actually enjoy the experience, but just share that you did have the experience.
Yeah,
It felt so performative. I feel like if you're like
there was
fully
a
doing,
lot of it.
I feel like, and like this is maybe a tough take, but call me out. I feel like if you do the kimono experience and don't document it in the slightest, let's fucking go. But I feel like everyone does the kimono experience to document it in the most. And that is where it gets a little yuck to me. That brings me to the topic of the movie called The Great Wall, which was a very interesting moment in cinematic history from 2016, where Matt Damon played a historically Asian character. Matt Damon, not an Asian man, was called out for this aggressively. But now here is what is fascinating about that. And I think as an American, it's easy to go, what the hell? Like, hire an Asian person to play an Asian character. However, China, the country that actually wanted this movie, would prefer Matt Damon over an Asian character. And that was fascinating to me. They wanted this very traditionally and historically Asian character to be a white person. And as Americans, we were all pissed about the concept of this being appropriative, while the country that this movie was about wanted Matt Damon.
Dude, there's so much stepping in for other people for their sake when they don't want it these days that it's too much, to in my opinion. Like I totally understand defending somebody who is in a lower position of power or something, or like trying to be completely respectful towards another culture that you are not familiar with, whatever. Like, but dude, it's like there's so much, I mean, to be honest, just white savior complex going on.
Absolutely.
And it's getting a little gross, guys. Tone it down. Let people be people. If they want some shit, let them do that shit. Like at a certain point, you just got to let the world keep spinning and not make a big deal out of Matt Damon playing somebody else when they wanted him to play that shit. I really think we are some sensitive people these days. Like
true.
If we just like smoked a joint and just said, "Hey, we all people," like we would be in a much better place.
I agree. And speaking of being sensitive, we're still playing Yuck or Yum. How do you feel about Maid Cafes, brother?
Okay, Yuck,
Mr.
Yuck,
Snowflake.
Yuck.
Mr.
Okay,
Snowflake.
Dude, no.
How do you say snowflake in Japanese?
I have not seen you glowing in this way many times in our lives, if ever. We are at this Maid Cafe to set the scene, and Austin is ripping Pokemon packs, drinking beer, and watching these like kawaii,
so happy
Japanese
maids
do their dance, do their song.
So sweet.
This environment creeped me the fuck out.
You hated it.
Dude, because it's in this like high-rise building. You have to go into this claustrophobic
Everything's
elevator.
in a high-rise building in Japan.
Yes, it's like a three-dimensional society. Who would have thought of that? But dude, we're in this like room. There's no escape, and there's like all these businessmen being fucking creepy with their binders of photos that they've taken with all these maids, and then
they're fans.
Yeah, but they're more than fans. Those binders are sticky, dog, for sure. And you are sitting there like ripping packs, and they come around and they're like, "Oh, did you get any good cards?" And you have them open some packs, and they rip some fucking, what did they get? Like
they pulled
rare
the Milkery. They pulled the best cards we got. So we went to the Maid Cafe. We got a whole booster box in Japan, and they said, "Can we open these?" And I said, "Say less." And so the maids opened all of our cards for us, and they hit all the good ones. The ones that Donovan and I pulled, not good hits. The maids pulled the sauce, and they also enjoyed the hell out of it. You're telling me we went to a cafe where I can get beer and I can watch cute girl dressed up as a French maid in Japan open Pokemon cards for me. There's no sexual like expectations of weirdness. It's not none.
Sexual.
There's so none. Not even close. Not even close.
Nah.
Not even close. Because if you would have propositioned any single human being within that room, you would have been kicked the hell out. Absolutely.
Okay,
The
what
fact
happened
that,
to the maids? What happens to the maids disappearing to the mystery room in the back of the hallway, dog? What were they doing?
They were chilling. I think they were just taking breaks, dealing with big old people, Americans like us. Like, I'd be exhausted too.
No, they were dealing with big old something.
When I was working at the nightclub in Boston, you're telling me I wasn't sitting like in the freezer for 7 to 10 minutes at a time because I just didn't want to be the fuck out there? Like, ugh.
This is Boston, man. This is now multiply the degeneracy by 20.
I agree. I genuinely do not believe any of that was sexual. I 100 bazillion absolutely percent it was kawaii. It was cute. It was wholesome. It was nice. Yes, I would agree. Some of the customers are coming in with cute intentions and going home, and they're pulling hog. That's for sure. That's guaranteed. No doubt about that. But I think if you wanted to pull hog harder, you could just go around the corner and get a fucking gummer. Like, I think if you're going to the Maid Cafe with so many accessible options of actually getting like real sex, you're not actually degenerating. You're like Coors Lighting your degeneracy. You're like not fully hitting the banquet. You're like you're putting some water in your beer so you don't like throw up in the morning. You may be collecting like female girl cards, but you're not like fucking the wall at the Dokapon Kingdom. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look, I at the end of the day, we don't know what their intention is. Our intention was pure. And that's what matters. I know you loved the experience.
Loved it. Massive yum with 3 M's.
Yuck with 3 Ks.
I can't wait to go back with a girl. And then it'll be like even chiller. Because it's like when you go to a strip club with a girl, it's like, oh no, they're chill. You know what I mean? Like, there's a real experience. If you go to a strip club with a bunch of guys, there's a guard up. If you go to a strip club with a girl, they're like, oh no, they're chill. They're good.
Dude, honestly, that's so swag.
It's real. It's real as fuck.
Like, you know how you could rent a girlfriend? Like all the girls in a line in Shinjuku that had just like a sign that 500 yen or whatever to like rent them for the day as your girlfriend. Like, the idea of just like renting a girlfriend to go to the Maid Cafe to pull up and be like, yo, we're chill. Like, that is super cool.
I'm with you. It's so fascinating because like we do live in a world, and I'm curious your thoughts on this. There is a website known as I don't know if it's still this, but eGirls.gg. It is a website in which you can hire a girl to play game per game with you. $5 a game of Overwatch. This girl is your support, and not only is she your support on mic, she goes, "Oh my god, that was such a good play."
Dude, don't pretend you don't know what the link is.
Don't pretend you don't know this
website.
Do you need heels, Daddy? Yeah, the thing is, I wish I spent money there, but I haven't yet.
Wait, it's only $5 a game?
All cap. Yeah, it's per. You can get a preview of per girl, and you can go through the entire list and see how much it costs per game, per what type of game you want to play, whether it's League of Legends, Overwatch, Sea of Thieves, whatever it may be. But generally, they just play a support role and tell you, you're so good at this game, Daddy.
Dude, I don't need more problems in my life. Like, you should not be telling me about
I shouldn't be telling you this. I know you already have like an Overwatch addiction. You're telling me it could be like hot girls on your team for $10. Like, done. It's over.
Yeah. Okay.
The crazy part is, and you hear this, what you're gonna hate the most. When you pick your girl on eGirls.gg, it has their ranking publicly available, having been linked to the website, so you know if they're actually a good player, if they're shitting your ass.
Dude, I'm trying to get carried.
That's actually what people do, is they get carried by hot girls or people pretending to be girls. Did you hear about the eSports girl who has never played eSports in her life that made a full career off of being an eSports player without ever having played? And it was fully like built up that she was a significant player, only to be revealed eventually that she has never played the game ever.
Yeah. I mean, just welcome to
society.
Mask off society. That's the unfortunate reality of us being Homo sapiens sapiens. Man, yuck or yum, horse sashimi.
Horse sashimi?
Yes.
So here's where I'm at. I am not a vegan or vegetarian individual, but I think consuming any animal is unethical. However, being a American who goes, horse, cute, I'm able to make that dumb, fully unnatural distinction between like cow and horse. That's the same fucking animal with different spots, losers. One can run way faster, but get over yourself. You wear cheetah print. You know what I mean?
Wait, wait. Do you think a horse or a dog is faster?
I think a horse.
Let me look this up real quick.
All right, chat, place your predictions. You're listening to the podcast right now. You're just throw out an imaginary amount of money. Throw out really quick. This is a game. Just say, I would like to bet this amount of money that blank, whatever I believe is faster. And then here's the cool part. You don't have to, no pressure. But when you do lose, you send that money to the Last Two Brain Cells podcast Patreon. That's it. Next, what's the answer?
Please become a cum lord. Okay, so
yeah, something like that.
This
Shout out the Crimmy, cum lord.
Blew my fucking mind. Shout out to all of our cum lords. Shout out to all of our supporters. Shout out to anybody who listens to this fucking podcast, because I know it's a tough listen sometimes, but let's fucking talk about our cocks and balls and let's fucking disseminate that into the universe.
I'm a fart.
All right. So horses.
I got show my shirt.
Huh? Yeah. No. Show me that.
Keep going.
Okay. Horses top speed 44 miles per hour. That's pretty
dogs
quick.
Go faster. Dogs go way faster.
That's a gallop. Okay. Now dog.
You have a dachshund?
You know what? No, actually close. The fastest dog is a greyhound.
Oh,
but
like the bus.
Top speed, 45. Bro, 1 mile an hour faster, bro.
Say less.
Dogs be fast as fuck. And
dogs be fast as hell.
But you're not riding a dog. You're not riding a greyhound.
Say less.
Know? So
true.
Ultimately, horses are faster when you're riding them.
True. Patreon.com/L2BC.
Brain cells. Oh no,
/L2BC. I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I haven't been there for years. That URL has cobwebs.
Yeah, but the good news is Jimmy keeps it alive with his very nice comments. Gubera and Jimmy keep it alive with their comments, and it means the world to me.
Yeah, thank you, Jubera. Thank you, Gimme. No, thank you, Jimmy.
You got close on both of those. You like mixed words up in a way that like was just truly unfortunate.
Yeah, you can
try again if you'd like.
Thank you, Gubera, and thank you, Jimmy.
There it is. There we go.
I'm half a cup deep into this whiskey, man.
Oh, that originally was 2 teas, and now it's just. Can you show us your drink?
Yeah, now it's whiskey.
Can you explain to the viewers at home what's going on in this Pyrex?
Well, okay. So at first, I got home after a long day of running errands, and I'll explain this while Austin is gone. So I couldn't decide what upper that I wanted because I don't really do drugs these days. And so my drug of choice is typically like sugar or caffeine. And so I decided, I'm just going to have 2 like relatively energetic teas at the same time. So I had ginger tea with black tea and I mixed them both into the same cup, drank all that. And then when it was empty, it was time to refill with the rest of my High West double rye, which is
That's
my favorite.
Literally so true.
So cheers to you with your 700 millionth Coors Light. And my next half cup of High West whiskey.
I'm really hoping that someday I like open my congratulations, this is your 1 millionth Coors Light, and like a bunch of balloons drop and there's confetti and they give me like another million.
It's gonna be like a fucked up version of Willy Wonka. Like you're gonna get a golden ticket, but you're gonna go and it's gonna be like alcoholics and shit.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
All the Oompa Loompas are gonna be on the floor.
As long as there's Picari sweat, I'm fine.
Yeah, I love that story. I want to talk to Nick about that for sure.
No, I literally had to genuinely ask him if I showed my balls.
I said,
wait, did I show my balls? And he goes, LMAO. And I knew that the answer was yes.
Why was that? Why did you have that question?
Because Nick brought it up. Nick's like was saying like, okay, so on and off pod.
Let it out.
They were like, you have a girlfriend? And I was like, yeah, but she thinks this shit is sick as fuck. And she's all in.
Yeah.
And then Nick was like, yeah, and he has huge fucking balls, which is the most Nick ad-lib of possible time. Insane. Like, that's your choice? He hits me with the, yeah, and he's got huge balls.
Dude, I don't agree with Nick on many things, but if I was in that same position, I would have said the same thing.
And then what's the crazier part was I didn't offer them up on the platter. He says, "Yo, ladies, you want to see them?" Because he knew that I would be down. And then when they both said yes, I said, "With full respect, do you consensually agree to see my nuts?" And then I pulled my nuts out.
Dude, I unfortunately have pulled
And they
the
said, "Can I
exact
touch them?"
same
And I
move.
said, "Go nuts."
I have used your balls as clout from myself. Like, do you know how many times I have had you show your balls to people I'm talking to just like to
Yes.
be to seem cooler?
And I hope that continues. They're getting bigger by the minute. They're like pumpkins.
That's not good. You need to see a
No, it's
doctor.
good. It's good. It's good because that means the more ball space, the more cum, which means the more humanity, which means the more big heart.
Yeah.
It means you have a bigger heart. I think that if you have big balls, it means you're a compassionate being. Please tell me I'm wrong, but I like to think having a huge nutsack is correlated with being a good person.
I guess I'm a really bad person. I'm pretty yum
Your
on
nuts are
horse.
fine. Your nuts are fine.
Thank you. But
We
horse
should do like a
sashimi.
nuts tier list of all the boys. We should do a tier list of all of the boys.
Who
With
has
their
the best nuts?
Who I
Because
think we should do like wiener and nuts separately, and then we can combine them. We can do a tier list for wiener, a tier list for nuts, and then we do a tier list combined wiener and nuts. I
no,
think that some of the boys have quite a fighting chance. I
I
think we're
don't think
both
we
gonna
could
lose.
ever do wiener. You can't because wieners are never apples to apples. And if you ever try to
That's
apples to
true.
apples your boys' wieners, then it's a recipe for like literally fighting, like fisticuffs.
I agree. Dick to dick combat.
But anyway, I would eat a horse, and I also think that
No.
recently I was watching a video. Have you seen the video of the horse? He runs in the forest, and then he jumps and kicks. No.
You caught me on that one. The horse runs in the forest. That's funny as hell.
No, bro. And then he jumps and he kicks a tree, and then he farts on a dog and runs away, dude.
I am very fortunate to say I have seen that media, and
Yeah.
I consumed it, and I have letterboxed it as a 5-star.
Yeah. So like I was watching that recently, and then I watched a couple related videos, and I realized that horses actually have a habit of farting while they jump. They like to do
like you and me.
they do a little jump and a kick, and they fart at the same time.
That's what I
And-
try to do.
Dude, yeah. Well, I didn't actually try to like do this
Fart kick.
until I realized. But
I want to try.
I have done 2 jump fart kicks, and and dude, it's awesome. Like I understand horses now. Like it's so fun.
And I think they understand you now too.
Dude. Next time I see a horse, we're gonna look eye to eye, and it's gonna be
You're gonna
like
bond.
it's an Avatar where we join tails and shit.
I think the thing is, like, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna see within your pupils if you ever had horse sashimi or not, and that's like actually the telltale.
Yeah, I never had it, but I probably would.
I'm too afraid because horses are cute, but also why am I making excuses about cows? Grow up type shit, you know?
Yeah, but it's like the same thing. Like I remember one of the most disturbing things in my life, maybe we have to cut this from the pod, is seeing the fucking fully barbecued dog in Vietnam.
Yes.
That was rough.
That is real.
Speaking
Did you say rough? That shit was rough.
No.
Dude, dude. Oof, you're in trouble, man. Cancel the podcast. Woof.
All right, you do the
Woof,
next.
woof,
Yuck,
dog.
yuck.
All right. Okay. Quick question. No tattoos at the onsen bathhouses.
This is a surprising one, dude. Yum.
I hated that shit. You're telling me I had to walk around with a big ass sticker that says follow the rules that's bigger than my fucking face just to lay in a bathtub with other men? Blah. I understand if I was a part of the Yakuza and I wanted to plan the biggest heist of all time, you're telling me I'm not laying naked with boys hog out in the bubble bath. Like, that's the best place to plan a heist. And I would do it if I was a gang member, but I am not. I have a fucking Joker tattoo with the face of Toad on it. You're telling me I'm a threat to humanity? Like, fuck off. Let me get naked with fellow man, big dog.
Yeah. I mean, that
But I get it.
rule-
I get it.
That rule was not made for you. You know,
No,
you're
no. It wasn't made
following-
for my like fucking wiener ass tattoos.
That rule was made for people who were willing to get tattoos in Japanese society, which means a lot fucking more. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's deviance and then there's criminal. And
For sure.
I mean, even in America, I think the two were a lot more blurry for a long time. Now it's just so mainstream to get tattoos. I actually think this is maybe a hot take. I think it's way fucking cooler to not have any tattoos these days. But
Yeah, Pete Davidson mode.
is that I don't fuck with that boy.
He erased the entirety of his tattoos. He had with full respect, he had the most similar to you tattoos scheme I've ever seen in my life. In that he just said, fuck it, I'm gonna get whatever the fuck I want, wherever the fuck I am. And he deleted all of them, and everyone's saying he's hotter for it.
I mean, I'm inclined to not like that guy. But yeah, at the fucking onsen, at the Japanese hot spring, like, I think that traditionally, like, from their culture's perspective, the fact that they allow you to be there in the first place with tattoos says a lot. Like, I think that's actually progressive from their perspective.
Actually. No, I actually agree. I feel like it was nice to have the opportunity and ability to like pay a $5 tax for being a sinner, which was cool, but it was very like Sneetus on the beaches, Star Belly type shit that I felt was very uncomfortable. However, after that first experience where we paid for the $5 I'm an asshole tattoo, when I went to onsens after that, this is just the transparent truth, and I will tell it. I bought a bunch of Band-Aids, and I ended up just covering up my tattoos with Band-Aids and going into the onsens anyways, because no one could tell if you have tattoos, if you have Band-Aids on. So I was in the onsens for like 4 to 6 hours, just like Band-Aiding it up. It was insane, like genuinely a weird experience needing to like, I felt so comfortable with my penis wangling out, but don't look at my tattoo of a Toad the Jester. Like, it was really insane. Like, I was like trying to hide my tattoo more than my fucking cock and balls set.
Dude, I love that you actually went all the way to buying fucking Bandit. Dude,
Sure did.
They're like, who is this heavily wounded dude who's just sitting in the same water as me?
This guy on his passport leg is fucked up, dog. Did you ever do the sauna experience where they threw the air at you?
No.
I wish you were there, man. Can we go back? We need to go back, dog, dude. So
We're there,
towel shows every hour, top of the hour at a lot of these onsens. At the sauna, there is a person who walks into the sauna and has a towel. And you imagine in the United States how we like throw signs, be like, new real estate over here, yada yada, bada bing, bada boom, but like go over there. There's a man in the sauna flipping towels like the sign flippers in the United States. And every 30 seconds or so, he goes, poof, and he flings hot air at you. And it's so interesting because when he flings hot air at you with a towel, it is aggressively hot. But then you immediately start to cool down. And suddenly, the 101 degree temperature is not as intense as the 125 that he just threw at you. So hot feels less hot when you get hit with a wall of hot.
That's perspective.
Fascinating experience. I did not expect to enjoy the sauna experience as much as I did, but I went into the sauna. I sat my 12 minutes. I watched that man fling hot air at me, and then I went to the cold plunge for a good 5 minutes. And I'll tell you, I felt like I was high as shit. Walking out of the sauna for 12 minutes, going into a cold plunge for 5, I felt like I had smoked the biggest blunt of my life. And I was like, in a world in which we do not have weed, Japan, this is the closest thing you can get. I genuinely thought in that moment, if I lived in Japan, I would be doing this every fucking day because this is the closest thing you can get to getting excessively high.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
if you don't have drugs, you do whatever you can that is like a nod to drugs. You know what I mean? Like
I agree. In a sense that like I would love to say, oh, if I'm not going to drink tonight, I'm just going to drink a lot of water. No, I'll drink a lot of coffee or a Monster or an energy drink.
Yes.
I replace my substance with substance, and that's fascinating.
Dude, do you remember when we were kids? Like, so as a kid,
shotgun it?
No, you couldn't do drugs, and so we would do like the knockout game.
True.
You know what I mean? Like you would just hold your fucking breath, like with your head between your legs until you pass the fuck out, because that's all you can do. Because you're so.
Do you remember?
We'd put toothpaste on our nipples.
There was a moment in which we were so interested in the psychedelic experience without having to do LSD, in which I went to your room and we did this together. Yes, we smoked. That was after I was already doing like drugs, though. Before doing any sort of drugs at any point, I don't know if you remember this actually, but I went to your childhood bedroom in high school, and we cut a ping pong ball in half and put that over our eyelids, and we played radio static for 45 minutes and laid on the ground without motion because it was supposed to insinuate some sort of hallucination. And for you, you said that someone was whispering in your ear. I heard nothing. Yeah. But also, I was so ADHD about it that I was like scratching my nuts every 3 minutes. So like I did it wrong, and I think the way you experienced it was more accurate. But we like tried to find hallucinogenic psychedelic experiences with full sobriety.
That's like the perfect analogy for just humans. Like,
Amen.
Like we'll do anything for a novel experience. And I forgot about that until you just mentioned it, but that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I
it was
remember
so funny.
fucking ping pong balls.
You were like, bros were whispering in my ear, and I was like, dog, the fuck? Like, I believe you, and that makes sense. But also, like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember at all what like my experience was like, but I remember.
I can tell you. The cool part about the Last Two Brain Cells podcast is I hold both of the brain cells, and I will remember all of them. The cool part is actually you hold the brain cells in intellectuality. I hold the brain cells in memory.
Yeah, and what's more important? Who knows?
Shit, say less. Flip a coin. I don't give a shit. Last night I had played a game on stream where I said, this stream will not end until I flip 10 heads in a row on coin flipping.
That's so trash.
And I did it in 55 minutes. I did 10 coin flips in a row, all heads in 55 minutes speed run. I'm going to tell you, that's pretty good. I know all my boys are out here like you know, making like 401ks, doing business, but I'm out here flipping 10 heads in a row speed run. Yeah. Like, let's be honest, that's so cool.
Nick, I know you're doing 6-figure deals with these companies, but like, have you ever flipped a coin until you got 10 times?
I agree, dude. I love calling our boy Nick because he's so lost in the sauce within business with respect, and I love him to death. But I pull up to the homeboy on phone calls, and I'm like, Labubu Umamusume, Ghirardelli, Dubai chocolate. And he's like, what are you saying? And I'm like, oh man, we speak English, but we both don't communicate the same. Like we have different things to talk about, dog. 6'7", bro. And it's like tough. Like I'm like, dude, I think my most realization of how fucking lost in the sauce I am came in Japan, which is relevant to this episode. Our boy Austin pulled a blind box of a random object, and he pulled it out and he said, guys, look at this weird thing I got. And my brain immediately went, oh my God, bananini chimpanzini, wow, 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 monkey, wow. And then unfortunately, he like squeezed the plushie he got, and it said, chimpanzini, bananini, wow, 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 monkey, wow. And I went, oh my God, I'm 32 years old. And I knew what that plushie was going to say before it happened. And I'm across the planet. This is really so bad. And you know what? Bad. I went for a moment. Yeah, that is bad. But then I went, you know what? I love myself. I'm going to die someday. So chimpanzini, bananini, wow, 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 till death. And I could be wrong.
You could be.
Hey, I could be wrong. It's not about like catching you up on like the latest episode of a TV show. It's what we are as a humanity. So wake up, type shit.
See,
I mean?
but
Like,
that's
chimpanzini, bananini, tralala, tralala. Like it's not whatever. Like it's fine. Like I know it's all Italian, but to me, it's universal.
Yeah, the beauty of being your homie is that like I won't hear about your life. I like it's like 6 months before you answer my call, and then you'll
Tung
spend
tung
an
tung tung tung
hour
sahur.
telling me about tung sahur.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
man.
better at that. My actual like real life goals 2026 is to be a better communicator, because I think that's genuinely a thing I've been bad at for a long time and I need to do better with. So
Yeah.
listen, if you call me and ask me about tung 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 sahur, I'll tell you. But I would also like to talk about real shit. Let me know.
All right, so next, Yuck or Yum, we're gonna do used panty vending machines.
Yuck, yum, yum.
You flipped. Hold on. What is it?
Yeah, because I think my reality spoke first, and then my human brain went, yo, fuck it. Yum. We live on a planet where we should have access to all cool things. And if used panties is your cool thing, sign the hell up for Amazon.com/used panties. Like, get a subscription service. That's not a crime. You can go on those panties, and that's not a problem for me. Why is your face so reactive?
That's a very similar argument.
True.
It's a very similar argument to legalize all drugs, of just saying like we should have access to everything and people
Medical
will
cocaine.
regulate themselves. I think I should have access to all drugs, but do I think that everyone should? No. And that's the danger, is I think that not everybody has the same self-restraint, the same, physiology. I think that like
True.
do you really want people to be sniffing used panties? Doesn't that seem a little fucking wild?
I feel like it's more in line with less of the drug dilemma and more of the prostitution legalization dilemma. I personally would prefer to be in a world which hosting is legal. It's super cool. It's super fun. Like, hell yeah, let's ball out. Let's connect as humans. If there's a currency transaction involved, hey, bada bing, bada boom, that's the world we actually live in. And that's capitalism's fault. That's fine. Whatever. Forgot what I was saying. Paying for boobs is fine.
Do you think that prostitution exists without capitalism?
No. I think it could exist within socialism. However, you would be wanting somebody else's share without having already, like, you'd be, in a sense, I would say greedy in that you've already received a share, but you're wanting somebody else's share on top of that.
Yeah. Now, I think that's a really interesting thing to think about, because like if their incentive, if the only reason that prostitution exists is to get rich, yeah, I mean, like to profit
or open Pokemon cards,
then doesn't that seem kind of wrong? But I guess not. Guess not, because under capitalism,
I think in a world in which you
power.
In a world in which you sell cigarettes for money, that's cancer causing, like dog shit degenerate salesmanship. I don't think having a sexual experience is worse than selling a cigarette.
But here's the thing: is why are you comparing like we can all agree that cigarettes are bad for you and shouldn't exist. So why are we saying like, okay, well, just because cigarettes are bad, like prostitution can exist too?
Personal time.
Oh my god! I just opened my softcore show and tell.
Yeah, dude, I forgot that was there, and I'm terrified. Chat, we have a lot of stuff coming.
Oh my god! Here's your Letterboxd with the road
with Donovan. I have a tag for when I watch movies with you. All right, chat, we have been all over the place, but we have been talking about Letterboxd for a moment, about our movie reviews. We love movie reviews. I am letterboxd.com/Austin Dodge with a 1 for the I. I have a full Letterboxd tag that is for films that I've watched fully with Donovan. And one of those films, a film called The Road, which we both thought was ass. Feel free to read what I reviewed it as.
This is my first time on the Letterboxd website at all.
It's so good.
So this is Austin's review of the Road, which is a film that we watched together when I was living back in Austin, Texas recently. Actually, real quick. So I'm currently living in Richmond, Virginia, but
True.
we just locked in a house.
Chi-town?
We're moving to Chicago next
Let's
month.
fucking
baby.
go. Hell yeah, brother.
But here's Austin's review of The Road, a 2009 film. 1/2 star.
Half star.
So genuinely lost as to how this was in any way close to good or even interesting. Scene after scene of absolutely nothing happening. The consequences to every moment are absolute zero. And the sound mixing is dog shit. Remember the part where he taught his son how to properly put a gun in his mouth?
True.
Remember when the old man just throws up a ton of pineapples and no one says anything? Remember when they left a house full of guaranteed food and shelter because they might have heard a dog? Tight movie. Someone please tell me how this is so well rated. I am perplexed as to how anybody enjoyed this film in any way. My boy Donovan. Damn, this was rough. Yeah, this film, like I know that some people poured their heart and soul into this movie. Like there was a huge staff. Like this is a real production. This is real actors.
But just because you come on it doesn't mean it's good.
That is so perfectly well said. Just because you come on it doesn't mean it's good. This movie, a lot of people came on it, and it is the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. I hope that nobody wastes their time. Like if I had any wish, if a genie came right now and gave me 3 wishes, I would use all 3. I would use all 3.
All 3
to make it so nobody in the future watches The Road, nobody in the present is watching The Road, and nobody in the past has ever seen The Road, because this movie is that bad.
He's right. He's extremely right. That was the worst movie I've seen in an actual, like, unironically 25 years. We're in 2026. I'll say it, 26 years. And before that, I only had 7 years of living. That's the worst movie I've seen in my life. I'll say it. Fuck it. The Road, dog shit. Tell me I'm wrong, please. And if you'd like to tell me I'm wrong, tell us in the podcast, Patreon. So
I love things that are like post-ironic. I love doing things that are bad because they're bad. But like,
I agree.
This movie is so bad, it's not even worth it, like in any sense, way, shape, or form.
As someone who watched 36 Hallmark Christmas movies this December, that was the worst movie I've ever seen.
You saw 36?
36. I also watched a show called, do you know about Finding Mr. Christmas?
No.
Okay. I have to talk about it. I'm sorry. You just unlocked a corner of my brain that needs to
activated my trap card.
You've activated my trap card. So there's a show on the Hallmark Network, which I subscribe to every December because I'm a loser. And it's a reality show very much like Survivor, where they get a bunch of hot men in the same cabin. And every week they have to do Christmas challenges. And the winner of the show gets to be the leading role of a Hallmark Christmas movie. It's so cool. So what's so funny about it, though, is not the fact that like these are a bunch of like straight men like living their Christmas gay dreams, but it's not necessarily about how good of an actor you are. That shit's important, but like, who cares? Respectfully, they have extreme moments during the challenges where we care about your character and who you are as a person way more than your ability. For example, there is a scene in Finding Mr. Christmas season 1, not season 2, where they are on an ice rink and they have to do a full acting set with an actor. So they're doing a full scene. However, they specifically and intentionally had an extra eat shit next to them during the scene to see how they would react to that. If that actor stopped the scene and helped them up, they got bonus points. If they continue the scene for Hollywood's sake, get fucked, go home, asshole. It's not about being a good actor. It's about having the biggest heart, and I love it.
But that's like so loaded because like so much about Hollywood and show business is the show must go on. It's like meta because it feels like this entire show was created by Nathan Fielder. You know,
I agree.
Like let's make the stupidest fucking Christmas movie reality TV show that we possibly can, and then somehow it got popular.
The hard part is it's not popular. I just care a lot about like dumb shit, which is my niche, I think. The issue is it's a very emotional show, and I won't lie in saying that I cry every episode because the host every episode when he sends the man home, he says, "You have to go home for the holidays." And then they have to take their stocking off the mantle above the fire, and then they have to go home and they say, "I miss my boys." It's so sad.
Dude, this is simply Survivor, but like Christmas.
For being gay.
It's
really
Christmas
cool.
Survivor.
I love it. As a queer individual, this shit's hot. I love it.
I mean, honestly, like as somebody who's like newly baptized into the Survivor world, every time Jeff Probst says like sorry, got
Come on
nothing
in.
for you, go home. Like after the tribe loses the fucking challenge, and then he's like, sorry, nothing for you,
Nothing for you.
Go home,
Swim out.
Yeah, that hits every time.
Bruh.
Like that must be so hard to stomach. So like I get it. I'd like that show. If you're into it, it's probably really cool. But from an outside
Justice
perspective,
for Robbie.
Insanely dumb.
Yeah, no, the cool part is I love being a 1 foot in, 1 foot out individual. I think therapeutically, the way I view my existence is having 1 foot in as to fully believing the bullshit I believe, and then having 1 foot out as to not trusting myself. And I think it's a very healthy way of being. And then I go, yes, this is stupid. And then the other half of me goes, this is stupid and I love it. And I go, who should win here? The person that's having more fun and doing less harm. And generally, it's the stupid side of me that wins, which I think is actually not causing harm, but potentially doing good.
Yeah.
In the sense that maybe someone on this podcast now starts watching Mr. Christmas. Respectfully, you should watch season 1. Season 2 is ass. Season 3 is going to be really good, but it's going to be next year. So it's going to be awesome. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I do think that we have this aversion to opening ourselves up to whimsy, to things that are perceived as nerdy or out like just whatever, like the genuine definition of queer. Like we just like
I love it.
We're so scared of that, And
I agree.
It would be so cool if we could just embrace that. Like if we are interested in it, like don't force it.
Beyond agree.
Dude, that's the other thing. I actually think it's like even worse to try to force it. Like
I agree heavily.
Dude, don't fake it to just try to be cool. Like if you're actually into it, that's one thing. But like I'm
1,000,000%.
so over people who just like try to join this fucking in group to be in the in group who like don't actually like live that life.
I could go off on that for hours. I'm so with you.
But dude, here's the problem: is it's 1:36 a.m. and we're 2 segments into this 5-segment episode.
Bruh.
So let's.
It's only been 2 hours and 45 minutes of streaming.
Dude, I am having a hellish time editing this podcast. So
I just want to go ahead and take a quick moment on this podcast, and I hope you keep this in the podcast. If you are a current subscriber or listener of the podcast, I would like you to just hold your hand out in the handshake format. And I would like you to then say to the editor of this podcast, which is Donovan, you grasp his shaft and you go, "Thank you so much for editing." And then you don't, not back and forth, but more of an up and down. And then he goes, "Oh!" And then because of your motivation, the episode comes out really good. And then the cool news is we get an Oscar. For whatever, what's the podcast equivalent of getting an Oscar? A Webby? I don't want that.
Yeah, no clue, but we're gonna fucking get it.
Give me a boner. That's a fucking award. You know what I mean? Last Yuck or Yum. Tell me this is good. Tell me this is bad. No talking literally anywhere. On the subway, there's something so nice about the no talking rule. I enjoy it a lot. At the onsen, something so nice about the no talking rule. However, I'm with me and my boys, and we're at an actual dinner, and we're not supposed to talk during the dinner after having wieners out for 5 hours in the hot bath. Like, huh? You're telling me I'm not trying to chat with Guy after fucking wiener soaking? Like, huh?
Yuck. Because like
I'm with you.
Japan does respect so well they unfortunately do it too well. I
agree.
love public concern. I love being considerate for other people. I live for that shit. But you gotta also be able to let loose every once in a while. And I think like the dinner format is perfect for that. Or like you gotta have certain outlets. Like, and I know they got their outlets. I think going out to dinner and be able
Panties.
yeah, but yeah, when they got their outlets, they fucking got them. But like
Amen.
when we're eating eel together, like that was one of my favorite experiences in
Was
Japan.
that eel or was that squid, actually?
It was eel.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, actually, I'm fully dead serious. The moment that we had like the big meal together, that was eel?
That was eel. Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I thought that was squid the whole time until right now.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Sorry.
Nah, but it was
Holy
delicious.
fuck, I ate eel. I never thought I ate eel in my life until
That's
right
crazy.
now. And I'm pissed off to say that it was really good.
Yeah, delicious. I mean, at this
Angry.
place, like that's
Angry.
the problem is Japan when they do something, they do one
When they
thing and
Japan,
they do it
they
really well.
Japan.
And they have this whole restaurant. All they serve is eel and sometimes rice.
That shit was
And
hard.
let me say the eel and the rice were very good.
Hard. They were hard, and so was I.
Yeah, but we couldn't talk. We couldn't speak to each
No,
other.
we couldn't grab shaft at all. It was just
Yeah.
like no talk about how everyone in the restaurant has a big old fat boner. Just like eat your eel and go home. And that was
Yeah.
Japan in a nut sack shell.
In a nutsack. So yeah, so I
Shell.
think Japan needs to sack up a little bit and
Yeah, I agree.
allow people to talk to each other.
True.
On occasion.
I agree. This goes back to the automation yuck or yum. I genuinely, my actual real reality of it is I think automation has its place. It has its purpose. However, it sucks the humanity out of being a human. Long story short, I went to a restaurant called Ichiran, which is a place where you could go get ramen with excessive specification, more than any ramen place I've ever been to in my life in the United States.
Best fucking ramen you'll ever have.
Bananas. And it was insane because as a very, very, very picky eater, I genuinely normally eat less than like 1,200 calories a day, which is bad. But I went to Ichiran and I would order exactly what I wanted, exactly how I wanted, with no bonus and no extra. And I would eat every single drop of it. I, for the first time, had felt the opposite of what I feel in the United States going to a restaurant. In the United States, going to a restaurant, you talk to a human and that's half the meal. Is the socialization of talking to a waiter. And then the meal is the other half. But in Japan, when there's no waiter to talk to, 100% of that relied on the ramen that I got, which was beyond good. And I went by myself 5 times. But damn, I miss talking to a human. There's a nutritional value to humanity that I think is not discussed within calorie.
Couldn't agree more. There is something about imperfection. There is something about receiving a product that is not what you expected. There's something about conflict that gives your life more meaning and makes it enjoyable in the long run. Like
I agree.
You might not like it when somebody cuts you off, but if every time you
Should go
drove,
off.
you just got where you wanted to get, and there was like that was it, then like it would be so fucking boring. Then there's almost no point to driving anymore. You'd just be like, all right, I'm done driving. It's like everything is just like water or air. It's just tasteless. It just is what it is, and you know exactly what to expect. That's not why we're here. You know what I mean? Like it's the negative space as much as it is the positive space. It gives our lives meaning.
Brother, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, as someone who agrees with the concept of like struggle is the best way to bring value to an experience, I recently went to Disneyland for the 70th birthday of Disneyland, which is super important to me. And so I bought this $60 key. It was $60. I got it on discount for $38, so you don't have to feel so bad. But what makes it so cool is that I have to go through an experience. As you can see, I have all these different little icons on the key, which means I had to go to every single land and put my key in the door and turn it sideways to unlock that experience. And if I didn't unlock every single experience, I didn't get to unlock the final option, which was a secret pin that you cannot open any other way than to open it via experience. And I know this is silly. I know this is stupid. but it was a real life battle pass experience. I feel like I play so many fucking video games where I play a battle pass experience where I collect nonsense bullshit. And this was a physicalized, real life, walk around, do something experience quest where I had a prize at the end of it. Every single land has a different sound. Pretty cool, huh? Anyways, the point is, this is so cool. I think there's something cool about like earning your prize or earning your experience. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, this is pretty freaking sick. Look at that, dude. I got a full ass sweet pin out of it. And now it's rainbow because I won. Cool, huh?
I take back everything that I said about life and imperfection and seeking conflict. This is ass.
Greg likes it.
Yeah, Greg's a cat, dog.
Oh, okay, you got me there. Okay, that's true. I'll turn it off.
No, but I think when you mix this shit with consumerism, everything gets tainted.
True.
Not in
we
a good
love
way.
some taint.
I don't love capitalist taint.
I'm with you. I like socialist taint.
Let's fucking spread that taint.
Hey, let me let you know, dude. Show me that socialism taint. But it's a LED, RED lights. Pew pew pew.
What is
front.
RED?
So that's, I don't know.
You just made that up.
I sure did.
Right.
LED is red, so I spelled red.
He said RED.
LED, RED. I knew it was red, so I spelled red out. We have a lot left to talk about, but let's get a quick little pee break for the pee boys. Let's go ahead and slam a quick pee break.
All right, pee.
The boys are taking a pee break. We'll be right back.
We've been talking a lot about Japan, but let's talk international for a moment. Every year, Merriam-Webster, the dictionary that you know and love, always comes through with a word of the year.
Word of the day.
And the word of the year for 2025 is slop.
Oh no.
How do you feel about that? Initial reaction.
It
Damn.
appears that the last few years that Merriam-Webster is trying to do something sensationalist for their word of the year. And that they're trying to just like garner interest in the dictionaries, which I mean, people are fucking, they're completely losing any grasp of grammar, diction, of English proficiency. So
true.
I understand their point, but I hate it. I feel that the words have been such like scummy, low level, like non-intellectual, and I like not to say that it has to be
also,
intellectual.
I feel like that's a mirror to our actual society. I feel like we're very non-intellectual in this modern era.
It is, yeah, but why lead the way? Like, why not try to do something a little bit better?
Okay,
but
I agree with that.
Anyways, slop. Okay,
I agree. So, really quick, Merriam-Webster describes the word slop as digital content of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of AI.
Wait a second. Is that us?
No, we're not AI.
Oh, okay.
If we were fully AI, then yes, we're slop. Did you see recently there was a massive like Microsoft manager / CEO who asked like, "Hey, can everyone stop calling AI content slop?" And then everyone replied to him as micro slop. And now everyone's calling Microsoft micro slop as a specific reaction to fuck that rich man. All right, now quick question. You were talking about how Merriam-Webster is currently trying to pull like social cultural cards. The word of 2024 was polarization. How do you feel about that? Am I wrong and that feels like a little accurate?
No, it's accurate. It's accurate. And to be honest, that's a better word in general. It's sort of, here's the thing. It's reflective. You're right. It's reflective of the times.
It's a mirror.
In the sense that if you look at the Time magazine covers of the year, sometimes there's some people you don't want to see on the fucking cover, but that's what the year was.
I agree. For example, 2023 word of the year was authentic, because fake news becomes such a real problem for us that authentic became a real buzzword.
I guess what I don't like is all the words that they add every year. It just
True.
feels like we are absolutely turning English into a garbage dump sometimes.
True. However, I do understand from my understanding of the dictionary system is that we have a Merriam-Webster dictionary for classically traditional words. And then I've heard that we have a modern dictionary that is for modern etymology with words like riz, swag, stuff along those lines. And I think it is important to have a differentiator between a urban dictionary and a classical Merriam-Webster in a sense. But I do think we do live in an era where those gaps are closing so hard. At what point is Riz not in the dictionary? Because if I'm going to use the word Riz, which I will, especially when I'm talking about my boy Riz God, that should be in the dictionary. It's a word I use actively. And I understand Urban Dictionary is a alternative dictionary, but at what point does alternative become reality? In a world where we're talking about like like slay queen, like the fuck? You like slay on a fucking one horse open sleigh? Like that's not how it is. That's not what we're saying. It's a different terminology, and it's fascinating to see modern times catch up with a more ancient way of categorizing etymology.
It's the same way of categorizing etymology. It's just that the etymology we use is getting progressively trashier, I think.
And faster.
So it's like, in a sense, we're shooting the messenger. We can't blame the dictionary for hosting words that we are using. So like, look, Oxford, whatever, Merriam, y'all are doing exactly what you should do, but we are dropping the ball. Here's the thing. I just Googled. I Googled new words in 2025. You want to hear some of the fucking bullshit we're adding to dictionaries?
I got you. It's Riz. Slop.
Delulu.
I knew. I was gonna say these things. The Lulu's big right now. I said that daily.
Bro,
Skibbity toilet, Ohio.
We got the word tradwife in dictionaries now. We got the word.
That should be there.
7. Brother,
no, that should be there. That should be there.
This is not like a reasonable way to communicate.
You know what I mean? Like the hell?
What the fuck is 8-9?
8-9. If you really are such a 6'7" hater, whenever somebody says 6'7" to you, they always go like this. Hit them with the 8-9. They hate it. They hate it. No, they hate it. It's the only way to fight fire with fire. As if you get 6'7", you hit them with the 8-9. They hate it, dude.
No,
it's the only way to survive in this planet, dog.
You got to abstain, dog. It's like
speak your truth, dog. 8-9. I did middle school sex ed. That wasn't the truth. When I went to middle school sex ed, they said not having sex. The only way I said say less. And I had a lot of sex, and I have no babies yet. Check the stats, bitch.
Is that luck? Is that skill?
Nah, skill. Skill ceiling go crazy.
How much sex is a lot of sex?
Like 100,000.
100,000, dog?
Yeah. What do you say? 200,000? Nah, you crazy.
You got 100,000 sex, dog?
At least.
Speaking of sex, speaking of 100,000 sex,
true.
We gotta keep it moving to the next segment.
True. You're a rock star. sorry. That's like my brain rot. Brain is really bad. It's really bad, dude. It's really bad. It's all true. You're a rock star. I say that a lot. It's like fully. I could stop it, but I'm not trying.
Yeah, don't. But that's
you're a rock star.
Your brain is slop now.
Yeah, you're a rock star. And it made both of us laugh and smile. So is slop a crime?
No, I hated it.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say the truth. We're all gonna die in a vicious, deadly, awful experience, and the planet's gonna explode in like 200,000 years at least, minimum type shit. So like, why not giggle our ass off by saying you're a rock star? True, you're a rock star.
I don't like it.
Do you ever think that like ghosts ever like pop out of the walls and like shoot a big cum shot?
No.
Okay.
Speaking of sex, you want to do a little softcore play at home?
Oh no! You're telling me I signed up for this podcast 3 hours and 14 minutes ago, only to have to listen to fucking Japanese porn with my boy?
I almost just sent this to Sunnybrew. I'm going to send you a link.
No, actually, genuinely, please send it to Sunnybrew so I can get the response, and I'll tell you on the podcast Twitter what she said.
All right, I sent it to her. Oh no,
I
sent it to her.
Let it rip.
Oh,
She's watching it.
God.
She's watching it.
Yeah,
You've been sharing sauce all night. Oh my God. I clicked the video player and I just opened up the most pornographic Instagram I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so really quick chat. If you have not joined us for this segment before, this is called Softcore Play at Home. I hate it. It's terrible. It's really bad. Actually, the worst.
Wait, but
I don't know
this
why.
is a little twist for Japan style.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be softcore show and tell. I'm going to bring one nice video clip to Austin, and we're going to watch it together.
Right.
And then
I have a good video clip for you.
Yeah, I'm going to bring one for me.
It's going to be so beautiful.
And then we're just going to describe what we see.
Softcore Play at Home.
I'm not allowed to watch this link because I'm in Texas. Can you share a screen?
Wait, really?
Yeah, in Texas, you're not allowed to look at vaginas or boobs, but you can shoot your gun at any dog. All right, we're in a Discord call on the Big Boy Game Town Discord server. We're officially going to watch Donovan's Japanese pornography. This episode's theme is Japan pornography. Oh my God, is that fucking... Oh no. Okay, so really quick, I would like to verbally describe that Raven from Teen Titans is getting a goblin hog from the behind door. And she's not... Like, Beast Boy is knocking, and she's saying, let him in. I feel like he's Umamusa Man. Okay, so really quick, this horse man just came so hard in her asshole that she threw up the sperm through her mouth, and she's still like the Trevi Fountain, like squirting cum juice out of her asshole. And if I were anyone in this scenario, I'd turn around and throw a quarter because I want to be back here again at some point. And that's how the Trevi Fountain works. But right now, her pussy is gushing.
This is super rough. I actually thought you would not be okay with even the first 5 seconds of this. But
no, I got over it.
We're going to let this gush. And then here's the thing.
No, her pussy's gushing.
Crazy.
Oh, dinosaur. No, I see a dinosaur with a big pink cock.
So now Beast Boy has transformed into a full-size T-Rex.
Yeah, let him know. I don't want to say it.
Full-size Red Rover.
Please describe what's happening right now. Please. I don't want to say it.
Oh.
They put the big penis in the vagina. I think she's dead now.
She's not dead.
No, she's getting her brains fucked out, and her brains are literally coming out of her ears right now. I'm pretty sure, like explosive juices.
It's moving her entire body when he's inside.
I agree. I think she might be dead. That's the thing, is her eyes are no longer moving. They're like crossed. And I think she's dead. She's getting her asshole pounded by like a Prius of bricks in her butthole.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm seeing the whole library get their shelves restocked.
Of her internal organs being...
We have officially entered the phase of the porn in which they do not show you just her skin, but we have an X-ray cross section of how the penis is absolutely destroying her abdomen region. And as soon as it like cuts the boat in half, for lack of better terms, like I love seeing a World War II ship cut in half, see what all the rooms are for.
For sure.
I don't want to see that on Raven from Teen Titans with a penile in the quadrant.
We don't have stuff like this to watch if it wasn't for Japan. So, oh, here we go. He's coming.
Oh, hold on. The dinosaur. Okay, hold on really quick. I would like to, oh my God. The dinosaur is coming, and as the dinosaur is coming, her tummy went from like very flat to like full of cum to like very full of cum to like very, 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 very full of cum. And now she's laying on the ground sleeping because she's exhausted from the honk shoe sex. And she's just gushing cum out of her vaginal.
That's it. Thank you for watching.
The movie. Yay, everyone clap for the film. Woo! Mamma Mia Pizzeria. That was a really cool porn you showed me, Donovan. My man, my boy, my best friend since 6th grade. Thanks for the cool pornography.
Yeah, anytime, dog.
That's so cool. Now, can I show you my cool pornography?
I'm dying to see what
You
you have
wanna
lined
see
up
it?
for the Japan episode.
Are you excited? Are you excited?
It's a janky looking website from like mid 2010.
That's where
it's
the best
called
stuff is.
xnxx.com.
/ read it all.
There's some GILF advertisement.
Read it all.
What? / in Japan as a curvy giantess, my playful energy led to an unexpected boom, providing that big girls have the biggest surprise something. Yeah.
This is uploaded by user named Large Booty Lexi. Unironically, I want to like capture this one for the podcast Patreon, and I'm going to on OBS. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Donovan, please react with me to the coolest porn I can find, Japan theme. This one's called In Japan as a Curvy Giantess. My playful energy led to an unexpected boom, -- AI maybe, proving that big girls have the biggest surprise. .. Okay, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, enjoy the movie.
This is AI.
Do you like it? Do you
Wait,
like
this is not Japanese at all. Was that it?
How do you know it's AI? How do you know it's AI? How do you know it's AI? You think just because it's a giantess standing over the city of Tokyo farting her ass off on the town, it has to be AI? You don't believe in magic anymore?
All of the
You don't believe in magic at all?
This is not magic.
Good news. I have a backup plan. You ready for real porn?
Oh my god.
Good news. This one's called funny! ! Body inflation, belly inflation, bossum inflation, Japanese girl fisheye lens. Watch this. Is this what you wanted, motherfucker? Watch it. This is not AI. This is a real human girl. Her boobs are inflating at the size of a helium balloon.
So there's
the party city.
There's a girl on what looks like a mediocre hotel bed.
You have to describe this for me.
Yeah, she's being recorded with a fisheye lens very suspiciously. Like it does feel voyeur. Now, okay. Her stomach is now inflating. She looks highly uncomfortable. Her breasts have been inflating this whole time. She is raggling back and forth in some gray pants and a white shirt on this uncomfortable bed. And at this point, her breasts are the size of, I don't know,
melons.
Balls.
Her boobs are gonna pop
incessantly. It feels like I feel.
I have to pop. I have to pause because I'm about to pop myself. This is really getting nuts. Last Two Brain Cells podcast. This is what we call softcore play at home.
Oh my god!
Everyone requests a segment constantly, but no one wants to live it. No one wants to live it. I agree with them.
Her knees and her stomach and breasts are so large that she can't even. She's leaning against them.
Her boobs are gonna pop. She's gonna pop. She's gonna pop. She's gonna pop.
Who's into that?
You.
I'm not.
You little freak. You little foxtrots raising their hand. Guberas raising their hand.
Austin, yeah. Stand up. 3, 2, 1.
You can see my penis. I don't care. Yeah, exactly, dog.
Oh, I went down hard.
We just made the best clip of the year. When Sunnybrew falls over, I'm like, oh, fuck.
How often
it's
does
terrifying.
She fall over?
Constantly.
You should check that out.
She's wibbling and wobbling, dude.
Why are they so wobbly?
Girls be wibbling and wobbling. That's okay. I be wibbling and wobbling too. Say less. No cap on a stack. No exaggerated hats. That's true. That's real.
It's time to close up this episode. It's been a lovely time. I fell off my chair about 20 minutes ago.
That was awesome.
Let's go by name. So Foxtrot, Crazy Daisy, Bluebera, Sea Sprizzle. Thank you all for being supporters of the pod, and thank you all for being here at this very moment. You are the lucky listeners of the week and of the year. This has been our Japan-themed episode. Thank you so much for tuning into Last Two Brain Cells episode 38. Holy shit.
38's insane. Like, call the cops. That's fucked up.
If you want to be on the background watching us watch porn in a future episode, you can go ahead and join the Last Two Brain Cells Patreon. That is at patreon.com/L2BC.
L2BC. Please
And-
subscribe to our Patreon. It's the only way we're able to continue doing this for a living type shit, dude. No pressure, of course. Buy
No
yourself a
pressure.
cup
We're
of
going
coffee
to die
need
if you
to.
don't,
Of
but
course.
no pressure. That's some crazy
the good
shit.
news is, if you don't subscribe to our Patreon, we're going to die aggressively, terribly, and miserably. Which is not your problem, which is okay. That's so fine. That's not your problem, not your fault. So whatever. No worries.
It's not your
okay.
fault, but it's directly
your fault.
you killing us.
But
so
it's a direct link of action. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially entered the last segment of the podcast in which we ask our final question of the night. And I would like to do it like brainstorm style. Can we make it a full storm, a full hurricane of thoughts? Can everyone talk about their thoughts on this question at the same damn diddly time? It might be over stimulating, but also fuck it, let's ball. The question may be, everyone answer in 10 seconds. Are humans inherently good or are they inherently bad? Everyone answer in 3, 2, 1. Personally, I think that humans are like actually a little bit bad. I think they're fully preservative. I personally think that human beings would like preserve themselves more than they'd like to actually progress the society of humanity, which is like fully a thing, and I get it, and I totally understand it. But I think everyone's fully preservative more than they are like actually like trying to do better, which is unfortunate because I would like to think that everyone's trying to do good, but they're just not.
Utilitarian matter.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Type shit, dude. Type shit, dog.
In which case, I would say that people are inherently bad, or if anything, neutral.
Bad, good.
Best.
Hey, shout. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Anyways, that's the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. My favorite thing about this podcast is that we all can say our opinions at the exact same time and knowing to listen to each other. Very cool. So cool. So awesome. I love my team. I love my gang. I love my squad. Shout out to the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. Thanks for hanging out. Episode 38. Episode 38. Hey, I'm my kid. What's up? Hello.
Betty Wap just got out of prison, by the way.
Hey, I'm my kid. What's up? Hello. I only recently figured out that 1738 is specifically mentioning an alcohol that is like a Montgomery something. It's like a... No, it's Remy something. Remy something. So 1738 is a specific brand of alcohol. It's like Remy 1738, which is what he is referencing. And I drank it on New Year's, and I said, "This shit's fucking ass, dog."
Wait, that's so sick.
It fucking sucked ass, dude. It was terrible.
I'm gonna be honest. Hennessy sucks.
Dude, Hennessy more like Hennessy. Let me go to bed.
Yeah, Hennessy later.
I'm with you, dog. Hey, really quick. Last Two Brain Cells, episode 38. Let's freaking go.